This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ahe Boadu TV, ama munyina kwaba. First time no wa subscribe and like video nya comment and to more. Na yentinsimu e wa krefeme. Na no Otu Darko afaya ene de obo efa security aspect. Wona me akwane akwantempon so asene ya bambon sem city police for ha drivers so kwan so mo ha motorists so kwan so police for mo gina kwan so a anadwo na e wo sen ko mo gina ho na obi di bibi boni bi betwe mo betimi a che no saa anadwo no makwakoda obo machi e na obo mo nso mo gina ho ama de che no so abaso o mu ye no motisi mo politics dia amampanyi John Dramani Mahama yera tete yonu IGP we de hono homade masa dan pare anka wo batru sisi a IGP we de me de me hye den hono so yi but Otu Darko chese obo eduma pa ko jonu ma bo ewure mu fire na jano matototo bia enya botenenti
security on our roads because maintenance enhwe se kwabrani aminim no kwadwuma na wantimi amma because of the bad security systems we have in our nation. We need our street to be illuminated. Unfortunately, wantimi entry car 500 meters ubenya consistent street light also. And you better know my women the NPP, NDC. Now people are dying. Look, there's a tape. I'm a boss tape natural. And it's a serious matter. I am going to appeal to the National Security, the Energy Commission, the roads and highways. Sir, we must take critical note of this. And make Kaswa to be precise. The kind of insecurity Kaswa. Mr. IGP, I know, sir, you are working, but respectfully, I am also suggesting, say possible, let's create another regional high command at Kaswa. Because intimate now largely foreigners and taking for ransom. Intimate not largely microphone free baby and fire and crop for and net sacrificial lamp. Me say, me will tape be a maybe bomb. And you realize that it's serious. Maybe we should begin with the tape. Do you have the tape? I catch a pattern of a tape in the seno about a woman, and or the tape no sene me ankasa. And you radin a fair fear anka you're using for rituals and open narrative or your voice note, WhatsApp note. Or ben narrative, get party no fat tape to money. Because say a young high care no to my one thing I am penny for 18. Any Ghana funny being him say whether or MPP penny and or NDC penny no. And you may be one more a be cool name no sabita frache. A bad thing say be cool mo. A je radi a bad thing. Because there are a lot of ministers in this country. Sabi, enya dwuma krampo no okofo any official duty krampo o moto ke dedi nanim. Ti we twam. Ti so bi beka so ye ne bone no eden in this nation. But what about you? What about me? It cannot be politics as usual. It cannot be NDC and NPP as usual. We must raise issues regarding the security of our people. And meaning, Ghana Posifonia. But there are a lot of places in our country, whether Santimantem, whether Fantimem, whether Tadi, in the northern region or northern belt, Seko Fort Biani Nichebi, and then Krang. Look, I have not done a proper survey. It will be premature to conclude to say a replicate across all the nation. But ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you without a shred of ambiguity, say there are a lot of places on our roads. And you may hoko who say police force barrier. I just say 12 a.m., 1 a.m. no makoda. And that is the time when evil people they start the operations. One ritualist, one more thing muja, a pesika. That is the time they start the agenda. That is the time when crime, armed robbery, and then that's the time it festers. But those who are supposed to keep guard on our roads, there are times, look, kudos to those guys. Because a post only be in your measurement, there are police guys in this country. Those guys, we salute you. But I'm talking about the lazy cocoons. Lazy cocoons, and they don't care jack. The other say 5 Ghana, 1 Ghana. My post Jumana for tan, destroying the fabrics of the police service. Now, I'm road so I am a pento kwabayam in Yabi. Saka post no, but there are a lot of times I have fought for drivers and not police never couldn't be because they will always do what is wrong. They will always do what is wrong. One of the times, police in Nijinain. Namiti Bolton. To Jinaino, or Cassian parking a copake. Now police in the way. Enti driver no, both driver no, yes, we see a quantum son train. Police in Nijina Monwamra. Means in Fruka, on Ujinao. Enti, yet the Honomo has a post in the Baba. And I'm catching so 5 minutes, na police and I'm going to call. We did on about 6 minutes. Oh, yes, so to the police in the by. Stop. Didn't I stop you? My dean, I'm taking. Otu up as my. Then the officer came. Major Waden Unsi. Again, one fan at Nayman on the driver's license, man. And I'm be sad and say, would you know when I say about? And you're less over. Right, Ben, what's what did you drive on no to my driver? Or I'm a catcher and say, ye 2 o'clock. Or power fire anywhere you come. Then we drove off. I called the driver and asked him, say, police in me, you can't tell me. I'll make sure I also police and I'm friend back. Intimidating a lot of people on the road. What kind of folk credit or master memorable? A Jumano man near Sierra 100 Ghana cedis because of post in Ibicoronti. Because of police in Ibicoronti. Okada Nina Jumano near Jim 50. No, Okada in the whole yomobo. I just saw my mobile and you sue DV. Ghana 4 police for the brainy breed DV. Pack. And then you what per 100 Ghana cedis or per 50 Ghana cedis. Is that the kind of job you guys do? But I'm happy, sir, we have a new IGP. Why not? He's going to reform the Ghana police service. Fantastic IGP. And I believe, why I crowd to say, about Buana, a German course for Ghana police service in Sanobe. You understand? Eti ama sabi post for you want to pray aya time e okroma. Eti as far as security is concerned, sabi sanki street light crampo ana ensha den koyi. Ana ya crampo ana sunya jojoa because of the security presence on our roads. Any problem for bedwini mienu ansa no mani boni. Ansa no mani boni. Unfortunately, Kaswam Petem adani crime scene. And look at your Facebook. Me say street light walk room, a lot of street light. Dancer I mean, sha says woye meaning baby akusi. Greater Accra regional or the same minister. Oh, Ostati, yes. Yamona baso. Or your nipa ba but I know say Yamona baso ayi yeni ka mona baso for ne wa chase. Na yem believe say obedebe kwa wiye. Na other MCs no market they should couple a human no amene. And this will not be limited to the conference of Accra. Other regions. Look, we should eliminate that we live in a country and common street light we cannot fix. If we can't fix street light, what can we fix as a people? I udru achemata hona. And then I decided to come social. My nyama gini my politics. Because look, onipa baku wa asumbo since sebi obi be win elections. Me who say na menkano. What I'm saying is that if we should lose a soul, the value of losing that soul, no, sa value no esu. Since the whole country will win an election because the soul of one person is more than the whole country. Say we will win elections. Onipa kra na tinimo no, valueless. These are some of the things we should start speaking about in our country. I'm come to play the tape. I'm come to play the tape. Now, you ask yourselves, now, when specifically, no, that very area is a crime scene. And and it's becoming unbecoming. It's becoming unbecoming. Why? So then so-called, with all due respect, me, look, I'm a Pan-Africanist. I believe in foreign diplomacy. But the fact that diplomatically we should entertain foreigners and foreign and influence in my form. Foreign and influence in my form. Certainly no. Certainly no. Ghana, your foreign policy. One of the most hospitable people in the world, Ghanaians. But at Todabia, some foreigners come and take our leniency for weakness. Met me academy says me say. Na Ghana for and ya kuhifo sa. Met me de me says me boaka say. Na Ghana for and pet rituals sa in terms of blood rituals. Met me academy says me say yes, me Ghana for kron for, but na suro kakra Ghana ni suro moja, but today is different. Yes, we have attained a global status. If we are say a global village, so of course but I'm saying we still have our values as a people. We still have our values as a people. And then you're bonny pray and ekoso ewo your streets. And this has been consistent. From time immemorial. It's been consistent when we started this Fourth Republic. Adia bakwa ye shedan tena sense for maybe se yebeka ye kan kakra ne ejai. But if ye ka tena nkrofo ayira bia ye hu omubiam na ye de akọ police station say we ayira awurade penani ba biom hye ubekọ mu ana ye use on for money rituals ana we ayira ubekọ mu ana ye kidnap no if their children they are abducted ubehu ana we ayira na sabi yedo bi asebe bi for ransom. I'm sorry, but some kwasi asam no it keeps on in our country, and I'm saying that my yankan anuntum me be book tape me tie tape and I was worried. Are you sending me high na me fan send we dey enkrani? Oh, I mean why? But I have sent it. Minim nti emma way and yes, I'm so afraid Kwame. No fancy no, but they're saying Kwame. It's a very serious thing to me. Muamuti sa budumburam, especially me nyanum Ghana for. Amuti sa budumburam no, and maybe both where it will give the national security some kind of insight. Yes, it will give them some kind of insight. Now, utie tape, mami tibi bikitwa bin free tape. Utie tape na. There are times froka in that area. FM. And many manum. Samu kwana mo kofu taxi. Right? And a boat no se be a share. But you see boat no uba no crampo there because a traceable into a safer kakra. Eti me tina boat mo me share baby ameko. Me share ma obi a minimum no. Eti woni parking bet me hunu baby ameko. Me tina uba no, me tina more than I share it. Beautiful Abuna. Metina more than I said. And that is the importance of security. Send your way and train. You're not training about whom fit class 1 near the bed than a whom for near or my way team. Look, in this country, You see, ignorance of the law is no excuse, and yet nobody is taught constitution from primary basic university. I just say, law. Are we serious? And can I say ignorance of the law is no excuse? Make constitution a subject. Make constitution a subject. It is me for prayer of the law. What can I say? You study the whole constitution, and yet obian train constitution. And so they are from you bet judge be bet na konya bi ma catch say ignorance of the law is no excuse. Then you are incarcerated. Are you tape number? More fire. Tape when you're ready. Tell me, and let's play this. Niana me catch say minianom. Samo kwa ko fro car no a utie tape na me pani bibi kitu bi akere mo. Oba ko ebi won mo na oba bi penatim taxi no. But oba no betena back. You think that front is free, and certainly you type a front. Otu Darko may per front brutal. Over to the front. All of a sudden, over who send me be about Abekau Bano, and you be a moko. Minia, what Tomokra Amobrunsam at that time? So, Radia Mamua, that is your end. You could use you for money rituals. You could use you for money rituals. Enti enye ka bia na etrem especially mo budumburam ka aswane ne mpatam no enye ka bia na etrem and wo betrem mu so a make sure say bia yewia and if possible tenechire because someone quite lucky na yehu bibi gu so a wo be that is your end me tie tape na ma me ne sign me no me yam shame na me say no say me bot tape we na Ghana fo nyina hunu ni anka to ma me no say ne be ya and na me obu etie mo radio. I cannot afford to lose one person. I need I need all of you alive. Because me share petente krem na ready be shira me sika bia me benya no. Christmas mo party nyina edame so. Dan na ba no aduan no. Aduan nya dan so ahoye be hwe ho asemaka. But the point I make, ladies and gentlemen, is that say you for your security serious. Ordinarily, and can me betre konya we mu I would have do more NDC or MPP job. I would have gone more political, but and then I realized I value. Na me say no. Say yankan somewhere obi ba koye victim. E bia no a breadwinner to a family. E bia no hwe busua na wako fall prey to some money ritualist. Na yakokum ne kwa. Are you video na ready? Ya ho adwuma ma me ne bone sesia. 18 na me dey connect the street light system on that because what here ma me na was it one driving a long distance a quite way soon a quite way tum. Please, whoever is in charge of our roads about street lights now minimum say energy commission no na in charge of the street because Facebook for mo me minimum we directly in charge of the street light because me not sure say because highways no it cannot be MCs need this is some dey feeder roads near there but highways no meaning say under the Ministry of Roads and Highways and now say Energy Commission now say road and safety road safety and I say road safety mom me na me why job and kasa say so fix street light I say yenya say nyina say okroma common street light e me fix it e dey grade. But if you're a country and you cannot fix street light, what serious thing can you fix before you die? Common street light. I did today. Yakosuku akosu. There be a engineering. And so you power solar. And where's your light wine? Where's your electricity wine? Common solar. Cram for SMS for yetimin solar. Solar ebe ye no 3 days na se dundum. Is this a country or this is a farm? No, I'm asking. Or my way, or mine, and a fool, and yet, near day and people in this in some who say enough, and people are dying. We are losing people to thievery, we are losing people to corruption, we are losing people to money ritualists, and we are quiet because and two mean come into best we need out. I mean pedi lebio but the animal me dey gwajad ba sene ma dey bio live on Accra 100.5 FM Citizen Show ya bodam wa ko se no sia bebo e jana show so abeba me ma make come anima ma politician bia ne me mind na me buy ana aban we buy yen che yenti me bom sombo kese enye yi. However, empanyifo say ye di jawane dia so. It is aban we to so there is their duty to fix the street light on our roads.
Accra FM.
Yes, your duty. It is a aban 7 months. Now there are a lot of places or still some places now say crime you can say street lights na basa Akufo Adam Kobisa. I can't ask Akufo. Yes, I'm not a fair journalist. Akufo is gone. Akufo is history. You see, I'm a boss, John Dramani Mahama, Netia Benyan so into one maybe son. And of course, John Dramani Mahama has delegated powers. It were years for. Why I said the any say street light be your Juma or Ghana? Why I said no. You guys gotta get your ass up and work. Whose job is that? You guys keep on calling for tourism. Say I abrafu mna kroma no eme tourist. E kroma so no me sa tourism no. E kroma so. E kwen sumwe. Ayi some of videos ni bi. Fa Ghana ade sa fa street light no. Fa to so. Me ba cho or the to Facebook. Live on Accra 100.5. You know, Accra 100.5 FM. More fire. Anyone, eh? It teacher say, "Oh my, if by mistake or drive it, now or light a fail you as a driver. I mean, car light fail you. Now on high road actually, with Diagro you crash. With Diagro you crash. Oh my, baby, I just say ramp, cry to me ramp." With Diagro you crash. Oh, that's not a Akufo motor so a free 37. Meaning say, oh my ya, a free 37 I call Jubilee House. Now street light in Yajuma. Now first street light I can say Jubilee House as your honor. Now street light in Yajuma. Now I'm say, hey, ready. Presidential road. Presidential road. Wakwanya call presidency. Now street light in Yajuma. Baby, I told about Facebook, Momo. Say street light in Yajuma says here. Now me mom pen you for fix street light no because we need John Dramani Mahama alive because of the good things he started doing for our people. Oh my you try maybe between and Sunday Yajuma. What kind of a country is this? I just a penny biu and Sana Junior call at the day in Abafi. Bonin to your Yansasa. Bonin to your penny Yansanabafi. What kind of a country is this? Says you can't yet me find your roads, sir. Yeah, yes, council fix the street light. Why? Dubai na mukono, sana Dubai netie. Dubai na mufri hanu mukono, sana Dubai netie. United Kingdom, mukono, sana UK netie. China, sana tie. I'm asking you, United Arab Emirates, you know, me say Saudi Arabia, no sana tie. Mo France no ene mo America na mo kono Ghana mpanifo mi besam se sa na hote na sanye sa na hote a emu a wo fie no enye bia na wo nwuram nyansa ho anko no mo nim se ye mpanifo a dia mo ko ho mo ntime bi wo haman. Sometimes it is sad. Look, obian wa wo ability leadership because yenim say class prefect krenya easy. So we understand the burden that the shoulder of a leader carries. But the point is that and you may be one more respectfully, a basic, and one of them a fixing of our street light. Get our roads illuminated. I want shrink. I'm going to play the tape to you. The lady narrated her ordeal, and when I'm a person, me this chance and look, me enter me buy party and say me person Ghana for you careful, Mr. Ramo. I need you guys alive because you are encrophobia or my way more. Woman who saw no more brow. Wobakum nipa no when yes cantem. Eti adrenaline nyansa ye de bobra no so be. They are wicked elements are obronsam and our bomb apart from the pit of hell. Would dia grow now to sankrofo we nsam you as a breadwinner ubeja wo ma agu ho na wo mana dani mbisia. Wo mana dani nyanka. And that is why me person will take a cue from an area. Be careful. Take your security serious. Baby, a hon mo esuma na do enkofa ho wankofa unya he. Wankofa unya he. telling you. One kofa you have to take your security. There are certain times take bold decisions. Certain times take bold decisions when it comes to your security. Yehovah boy ho by pa. Are you sure? Aye. What the street light in the way. It's Uber to my driving so long. Now we need street light. Now, me say I udu sa achi but hana. I confirm be to me free room. No ma ba udia no ma hwemu. Charlie, why? Udia grosso na atuko suabo windscreen no. Wonam no be tuko suabo windscreen na me sraw. Me move because move where you know you can say. O wipe no a. E be cloud when nim nyina ma hu kwan. It obi tuko suabo windscreen. Ah, what did you say? Now for driving. We are going to say, oh, wipe here. That's your end. You vision no bear blare. If you be forced to park, then they will come against you. Certain little things. Let's take it serious. Because my main statement, you know. And Ubate, my main is all Tina Kerman.
Accra FM.
Okohu lady no. Ewo echi. Eti nana dwene se o. Ni nua ba wo kan no mu de. We safe. Hey mama, say money be aba no. Wom kura bad say mema no. Your ma papa o. But your money be ho no a. Wom ye bad kura say mema no. Eti osi e man abotoyem. Ana full car no okotena front. Anche na mema mi nu ebe kan no. Na ayi omukwa no. Osi kwansi ana ba ma ba ko wachiri. Mame. Osi no de odwen so of lady no. Mame at the front. Osi otwadani a ye tika no nyina nipa ba ko. Ye de yempe o phone o. Yempe o sika. Umoja ana ye hwehwe. Are you ready? Fatu mame. Me person me meka. Nyame kan ni nyina empenyufo and take please IGP with all due respect. I know you're doing a good job, but the people at Kaswane, Bujumuram, that very area, please declare it's a crime scene. Because enyama bon enye Kaswa no na yes 2 enkola mienu a won kum 10 years boy before ritual. I the same place. A lot of bad things that happen with Kaswa na be den enye how akum sente. I'm not saying in any case say how akum sente is animal, but I'm saying say people like that when they motor on mo sa na besie before we beji man we say how akum sente koso sa animal no. I didn't say that, but the point I'm making is say mo were to trafo say etete won mo be den nsi. It is sad. Me appeal to the IGP. Say possible let's create another police high command, regional high command. Na yanko station, sa regional headquarters no. Ewo Bujumbura. Anakaswa to take care of that environment. Let's take critical care. Look, the more even if only a few no more, we are losing the youth of our country. We are losing the future of our country. Let's be serious about things. Let's be serious about matters. And you be as usual. I could have come to do politics today, but no, this is more important than doing politics. Because on next victim.
Over no holidays since a man for call a holiday nyade. Nti me do camp ho no na me hu loading taxi na me bie car no mu no na girl bi ti car na chi na enim ne da ho na me bisa ne se obi ti enim na o se debi na me tena enim ti me tena enim me kai na about 12 na that time na about 12 me fi me sister ho ebedu ho no na just 12 abo. Miss me, I mean, Casa Musa, the Asaba, me say Ghana, dear. Problem in you. Me sister and Kofu, ye kidnap who will come near the but in fact, until say, na no to until say two me and Casa, and me say, hey, intimate car no wouldn't say me tina front na no, that means and say front to know was a trap. One when you know more car no na ye back into front who bet name will pet. I just say a trap I almost victim. Timitasi, Mimitin Mana guys, when you be joining girl no which kum the driver. nti na che so ma e4 ye kwa
boni bia ye betimi ahyase agu aban we anim ase no
Accra FM.
abenfu ye betimi ahyase aye. So the government must be very careful and circumspect relative to security matters. Yes. Because opposition bang, and especially this honorable Michael opposition. Oh, can you man John Dramani Mahama Yakura na yomoya? Enyuma pa JDM. Any man make Jane Opoku Ajiman. Nini ebu ministers iron woka na yomoya. Eti okwen biaswa wobefa to make this government unpopular. One befa because they know say how John Dramani Mahama ekono. Say Oman yes certain things. Remember power after 16 or 20 years. It set the national security, and I believe in national security so much because Razak were fantastic and phenomenal. National security coordinator no Sisiano, or a fantastic guy. Kenotale in charge of operations, another fantastic guy. DCOP Agodo. So only in charge of administration, I suppose. Another great man. It's national security away. And this one because someone yejuma. And ya for national security. Me kwache me mama say yencha me manfa. And yes for no. National security for me makwache cables. Na momo ebi mu so me national security akronfo no say enyama na makoche me akronfo we me akronfo and yes akronfo na me I'm talking about a refined national security and yes akufado national security akronfo na se na make it is national security send a moye madwuma you should be on the red alert every minute every second because the agenda is to make this government unpopular. Nadio, again, is it CD? And whatever had John Dramani Mahama for now. Assuming say you better na CD a 7 hour. No, John Mahama and his Ato Forcing and his Sami Jemfi and the team of others. Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, fantastic guy. Owura Kofi Amabua. This guy, Oma floor CD no. I can say, Oma CD na $4 no. Enti ehonum no, a non-starter. Petrol na the campaign. Debut na petrol ni 16 cedis per liter and you 20 saying and you 12 saying e bi 2011 ai aramwa e bi ya okọ benab ni e bi 2011 cedis e ti won't be fa no kwaya campaign e ntia John Dramani Mahama mamu transport fare boy dia na debut enyi na say na yetete transport of course ye nyan competitive so more but half a loaf is better than none empanyifo se dia na afo na predable eti anya kura minim say na me faka efiri amasama in batted 711 Ghana cedis and ye me 10 1 Ghana cedi free so John Dramani Mahama we are it is our campaign will never watch against the NDC again in just 6 months gold bought alone etimi amayenya over $5.2 billion. Sikani dosu senior multinational sequence to go to Ghana at Diama in the space of same time. So the guys are working. When it comes to say, they are not being extravagant. They are not engaging in act of opulence. Sikan kakra anomu buabuano ede Ghana. Apart from that, a cabe bromba to ya over canoa. One day, measure in your time. Na media budget na owura to force ye no. Bebre na politics bebre intimi man kabi. Measure in your time na me mabaya me media. Measure that from one after the other. Dot to dot, crossing the T's account. Word to word, sentence to na ya said that section you owura to adwuma owura to force in during the media budget review no. Because you realize say And yes, sika bi na ma like sika no kakra na ho no a na ma boaboa no and that is why Ghana we are on that economic recovery path. John Dramani Mahama aka no so padwuma man nkrofo entanko betima kase me so me part this 80 ministers if not 100 ministers me no kase both deputy ministers and ministers only 60 pe. I'm talking about prudence in governance. Only 60 pe presidential staffers ahodo dodo say no a flag staff most said them say NPP ban Jubilee NDC ban flag staff a confused country ben credit and I'm afraid the presidency no be an credit new. Oh, Etienne Republicans bias way Blue House, Democrat bias way White House. Mama Tinida. Say Flagstaff House. Let it go into the entrenched part of the constitution. Flagstaff House. Obienti Mensano. A Jubilee House. A Jubilee House. Now there na say Weber say Jubilee. Weber say Flagstaff. They say how the seat of presidency. And I move from the seat of government. And I move from the presidency. Look, can you imagine say you betray SSC and Awasi and justice for the near the BC. Now you be a question. What is the name given to the seats of government? Yeah, man, objectives. It is obi control Jubilee House. No, for France control Flagstaff House. Yeah, man, meanwhile, no, the place can also have only one name. It is seat of government. They're from Jubilee House and they're from Flagstaff House. Meaning say you this way the Flagstaff House. Tell me people who are Jubilee House. You see the kind of comedy we run in our country? When the Chinese are thinking of going to different planets in the space, when the Americans are thinking of settling on Mars, we are here engaging in how we christen the name of the seat of government. And Professor no friend who's professor of engineering, phone won't mean you be that. Akwada bi o China ye phone na professor na fa phone dia friend yire say adwa me be fie no ampesi professor of engineering onim phone ye okuruma that was akesia that is hunu ye sua dia ye produce hwe a country that consumes what it doesn't produce and produces what it doesn't consume. Ghana. Now can't I say? But see, let me come back home. The point I am making is that John Dramani Mahama ya. Look, let's face it. MPP ni crack. I just on cano crack. In America, John Dramani Mahama will go down in history as one of the best presidents in the history of our nation. Yes, because John Dramani Mahama, you know, the guy is ready to serve our country. Eti okwembia so no enye nwanwa se opposition for we want to make John Dramani Mahama, his ministers and his administration unpopular. And until I'm saying one of the very areas they can make this government unpopular when they attack your security. Yeah, that no solo Becca said one thing about Nyama Abana unpopular has to do with, I think he was making reference to before time. And found when he said that John Dramani Mahama be adwuma. When we have a pro-security, we'll be able to John Dramani Mahama. And the guys can do it. These are wicked elements, wicked miscreants. They can do it. You need the whole. Yes, me the whole count become a Tuabana John Mahama. Say journalists who come with them, I catch them say. Woman kind of credit, bring kind of credit. When we are nyatrum, it is only a neutral. Neutral for the Ghana no. What a journalist for a Ghana pay neutral for no. Neutral for no. Neutral for no. No, you can vote for a party and still speak the truth. Because then, as journalists, so mining koye na okawa no tumwa o man ba ko shamnem. It is a mining koye twasa o ka kira man for some monto abantia wom. It is a John Dramani Mahama ebu o man na say 2028 enkoye a muso mo santoma jom. No. As a journalist catch am sabon tuntia no. Say John Dramani Mahama o say na o ya man mo fefefe say na ekoi na say kwa look me na me ko to aban first am John Dramani Mahama and whoever will come in his stead. That is how we must run a country. Even God is not neutral. Bible say motuno moto de enye mefuo frumanim wo be ya hia ye hye wo be nyuma ye nyum. There's nothing like center. It's either you are to the left or you are to the right. Enti mesre aben especially your national security for your interior minister, another fantastic man so far. He's doing so creditably well. Honorable Muntaka Woye Juma Misramo internal security no mumbani hiyamo menko kase mati bi no akase memfa me so mra ni ameka chiro ni se mumma internal security ni hiyamo na nkrofo ye mpam ye nyaaya they will touch on your security na enema pa mo ye no ye nkai biem. Take what I am saying serious. Na sana ni feni bato boabo no na ewoni ni ngina so. Take it serious mamu feni agro. Enye de bia na ne wabo clerical na timi hye nkomane no kre. There are times obodan for kra otwedi ampont me de die fa so. It's enye de bia na you need a security couple to tell you what is on the ground. People like us may not be security couples, but mun fa ne can serious. Now nye kwaso woboko yi. Obi benya time akoka John Dramani Mahama economy ho. Dabi. Say John Dramani Mahama ama sidi na $. Ehia bokufu. Obi wu se $. Say John Dramani Mahama te lorry fare so. Obi wu oboko se John Mahama te lorry fare so. Say John Dramani Mahama te petrol so. Obi wu se what petrol so. The point, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making is say abaino for the Nancy for moi. And ma pa omo ye ni nyina Ghana for rebe fi. Because you better than your man, and one of the areas here insecurity. That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. But I know. Say, me making and penny for the Bay Juma. Utie ma meno akusamoa a long tape. But me imagine me trust. And then I may become people for but maybe not. Meaning say right na catching me. Say there be menkasa asemi. Because bia na obi a wo tie me nei. Sankaman kasem nyine and bia na jo 12. But in any case, there's nothing wrong say obetu kwan na bia bedru fie 12. There's nothing wrong. I match 12. There's nothing wrong. Your security system there's nothing wrong. Amana ne bebre enyumre hokre na dwuma na aba. In fact, John Dramani Mahama crash over 24 hours economy. How can we run a 24 hours economy when there's high insecurity? It's not possible. Aka so how say 24 hour economy ni bi Bujumbura area e be bi. If your baby hodom dia, we must practicalize it now. Because enkrofone e dom 24 hour economy na egu kaswa e be Bujumbura. That me say that place is a crime scene. Let's flush the criminals out. Hey, intina me manye soja no. Aye me ye soja den kam tinma di o. Me ye soja dan mo ka tire me say galams me Otu Darko ye soja. Ya. Me intina wo be kai opposition time akufa do so no. Me ka sem bi say me ye soja nka me ye ku. Okay. Yes, it's true. Enti me soja na man kon ye. Because obi say kufa do aban tantan we na me soja na me wo bondo me tu ne dada. Na tu ne dada. Eti soldier na yankon yeye, but we are civilian soldiers. You better my soldier, ye Ghana for sabi. Yen she soldier tade no, but ya dwene ye soldier for dwene. Because this country must work. This country look, mentiasie se bobit so boase, ye 2 gold 1800s. Maburu nyadwuma nye. What kind of a stupid nation is this? I'm sorry. Oh my man ye, see ye tima 2 gold. E wo kuro be so from 1800s. Maburu nyadwuma okro ni so akwan ni nyina nye no factory in Obuase, and we are serious, we are happy as a people, we are jokers, bunch of jokers. I mean, how? South Africa are we into gold? South Africa into gold. Johannesburg into gold. For Johannesburg, a compare Boase. Aye, ubet my side you mami. Per Johannesburg picture. Na for Boase picture at 20. Home you to go. Back South Africa, back Ghana. Me sure say Ghana gold you 2 yache. E hon so 2 yache. Na fa 2 page ne yenhwe. Wo man ye nim nyansa na wo man ye agimi. Fa wo me 2 page nim sesi ya. Ya tre honoma gold ru kura ye 2 kura mpa. Ye se ye ni more than 5%. Enye sami jamfi mu adaroma. Ana urade amamu nyansa John Dramani Mahama Urade apani ne nyansa ma no se da bi sesi no ye be take custody of our gold ye ma foreign na bi anto obi a meton free ho ye ba koto free abonten onya fabra ne ento a enya Urade ne ma sami jamfim ne Jomham na chese sa ensemhunu ne antete kwa asam ne agusu tim na brofo ne tu a no de kwa na ye nkrofo ne walking on the street of gold and yet wearing tattered rags. Why? Bibini su ye nipa o. Bibini ensu ye nipa. Memo bia nada so broni adwene wo so se bibini. It is never true. Me say nya nukre. It is never true. Na se nya brofo da. Ye nya enafo brofo. Me nya na afo brofo bibiri. O ma drink be bra drink kiti sa akokwa yi no. NDA plus the bit maka. Yenchira onabu A plus. Onabu A plus the bit maka. Ndia me kind fa. What does it? Some of the white folks are very unintelligent. Yeah. Very unintelligent. And I told you the other times oko prehistoric times, even during the era of slavery. The etia bibi so broni na invent ye. Abrofo ye inventors. Just say unya bibini abenya ni ayamwana is because not the slaves before no, they were regarded as commodities and properties of the white bourgeoisie. Abrofo no na oni slaves no na ye na ye slaves no ye your property enti so omo kan omo wardrobe eno omo TV set omo no mo kan omo tables eno omo fridge no mo kan before no ye slave no so kan as properties. Na niema ni bi wo ho no mo a ye na no before na ye invention no, they invented it, but because we were properties to the white man, when we invent they credit our invention to the name of the white man and not us, the inventors, the black inventors. They didn't credit us, they will credit our master. Eti niema ni be bro ho no a ni atro bro de bidin na ye. But we were commodities. We were regarded as properties. We didn't matter. But the black man is look obibini. Nyansa obibini. After me say so broni na di kamba wiasia and ko bibini mada. Because abrofo mienu is never proven that abrofo mienu in history anene etimi awu bibini ba ko da ensi da since e wiase hyase. Mangu abrofo mienu ma bibini da. It is abrofo na di kamba wiasia and ka bibifo ba dia ba. So it is a clear indication say ya ba wiase jaw. Enya hwe kura mangu bibifo mienu a oma wo free. It's an example. It's an example. But yanti yahu ni like yempesi we think that BB just brony. No, we can do it. We can do it. Eti misra aban ne manani na ho. Mamo ma enkrofobia ma mesai adwuma pa omoye. Menti asese yete o mamu. Yenya independence 1957. Wonam High Street of Accra, High Street of Kumasi, some northern part. Cape Coast ne tadi ne Kofodia. Na ayi ba ku traffic light in adwuma. Oh Ghana. Traffic light. Traffic light oh. Na muntu me face traffic light. Mbe dey akomu. Mba kwada ben. Traffic light muntu me face. How can you go to space? Bro need journey. Like they are thinking about just in obibini ni me say obro ni nya no use. Hey, this is AI. Wobekasa ho a onya bi da. Say I'm sorry but Jimmy sa na dey like why? Why? Hey, be bro na ye. Okay, so you have done a fantastic job. Eti oba near that Facebook here. Ahanum here, Johannesburg, South Africa. South Africa then all right, you know. Then the story buildings, you know. Anna akatia for no. Dan akeka from no. O he dan so a eso kala enchance na bi dey red, e bi yellow, basa no. E honum yo boase. Sa krom yenu nyina wo Africa. Mankasa ba ko wo Europe, ana China, ana America. Ni nyina wo Africa. Ba ko wo South Africa, Johannesburg, ene woni fa no. Ana ba ko wo Ghana, ye fe no boase. E ho nyina ye too good at enso hwe enyansafo a edi o man we so nti hwe se no man o man eni sebi tafrache sebi akudonto enkurasefo a ebi bedi o man we so nti hwe aboase where ever ayi hanu we aboase we kroni te telephone ba satan who we are no Johannesburg so man ma aboase na so kakra man eti mo man aboase ha na 2 gold from 1800s ha na 2 gold. And I have said, say, the government should revoke all, the government should renegotiate all mining contracts in our country. I've told you. Maybe a president is one of the things I'll do. Multinationals will be a renegotiating more contract. And to me, massa owning by contracts. Now, Ghana go there to you need shares room. Royalties need corporate tax now. How? Me no by renegotiation. One mame less than one mame at least 40% have they may consider. Because when I do machines may consider. But only less than that, I won't say because of greed, and you perceive 2 SL. How was it? Croy 2 gold. It's ever. For when this in one people in the bear, because there be an MPP in DC. You are not sad as a youth of your country. When you see such pictures, ask yourself, what will be your future? So you are bossing na yet to go to say Pristia. And if I'm being the 2 on Facebook. They've made Obuasi a hanging city. And look, you 2 God knows what. What mujaya deal? No mujaya dear. The effect of muja because of the mining. Eti onua one man wa gudie onua once see adan papa onya infrastructure corporate social responsibility krampo e shedan fa onua one develop one no ho me say abrochire but onua no wase jayade sika no so anu wasan a repatriate sika ni nyina de akoni kurom to build their countries na yegusu wo hiem eti emfaso be so eti ye gold no ene ye diamond no ni so far no ni kura ne sen emfaso be pa na Ghana ye nya woso ti de bia me da sami gemfimu ase aya me da John Dramani Mahama mo ase me da minister for lands and natural resources owura amakofi bua mo ase say ewrade no mo so na for the first time in a very long while yahunu kwaye ye pese ye de gold ne faso because me so far me hu nyansa sembia we gold so Nigeria to oil Nigeria negotiated 51%. Ghana ye to oil ye need more than 13%. Why? No, why? Why? Ya ko school we are singing na. Ya te brofo papa on my way. Who the parliament? Brofo. Na brofo here. Obi krom kasa when so you pride yourself in somebody's language. Brofo is nothing, I'm telling you. Don't equate brofoka to intelligent. Obi nko school da onim nyansa mapa si obi ote brofo nka hwe obi krom kasa Chinese ni wonfa brofo nya hwe Korea ni ko Korea wonfa brofo nya hwe France ni waka French wonfa brofo nya hwe Netherlands for ka Holland kasa Dutch wonfa brofo nya hwe Singapore for ka Singapore kasa wonfa brofo nya hwe Malaysia ka Malay wonfa brofo. Developed countries, they don't care about other languages. They have developed with their own languages. But maya wajira onwa kasa ni krom kasa no so o man no won twetwede na ama man sere no. Nti wotu o man mu a ya mofra kro ntimi nka twi ntimi nka hausa ntimi nka nkran e wo secondary school. Yesi wo mka na teacher banza bi abono. Enkurase man benkre. They beat me for speaking my own language. How do you beat out the ancestry in me? How do you beat out the spirit of our forefathers in me? Why? But yes, vernacular not allowed. Cambrofo. A country called Ghana. I favor Johannesburg. And yes, a former in here. Johannesburg. Where you Africa. A hands you to go. Now we bra picture artists we when his one. Because Johannesburg, I first seen the city of London. Take it from me. Johannesburg, South Africa, is nicer than the city of London. Yeah. They are Africans. How many before? I know they should have had so Bruni and of course Abrafone Dawson, so maybe. But yes, so look at this is proper Johannesburg. It's a picture where they are when they proper look Obiame picture with Obiame. When they proper Johannesburg. Inti Oda Bompahema John Mahama wate. Now in a very long while, you know man penin bia ukura Kwame Nkrumah drink. Bia na jeje so kura Kwame Nkrumah drink. Na champion so kura Kwame Nkrumah drink. But Osha ahohade a John Dramani Mahama edi ye niema bia, you can tell say this son of Nkrumah will do better. Of course Atanos and so Nkrumahist. But this son of Nkrumah, sir Nkrumah but we different. Adia san Johannesburg. Me pacho adia san ma Obuasi picture. Obuasi in the night. Type in Google man picture. Your Obuasi in the night. Where Johannesburg in the night? Mama had Johannesburg, South Africa. You two go do. They say you two go to Obuasi be here. Adia san be here. Oh, Spirit of God. But anyways, a decanfo be brand for Radia Dream Mumai. So I'm not surprised. Kwajo abua. Agro ye diso. Kwajo amobo. Kwajo amobo. Bra, where me Johannesburg, Kwajo he Johannesburg. Kwajo abu ewura asesi he Johannesburg. Kwajo wo de he Johannesburg din o mama me. Be ba to ba Kasongo ye Fatum, Kasongo. Fa Kasongo tum. Oh. Be ba to ene a 2 hours discussion, 4-6 near share discussion as men for be time. Kwajo be catch and send my far time. O mama obi adwe sa ha Ghana, you free so ha Johannesburg. O man we mo obi. Fa Obuasi to so. Ghana baby e betima ye say ye National Theatre hono. Hono dey say. Sa National Theatre oh yeah rich. Sa hono ho dey say we Obuasi atakwa me dan kwa he. You too good hono to say Johannesburg. Why do we do this to ourselves? I don't know your mind just say ye say obi dwane sabi mpanjifo no fan chame we dey make last one menka biem ebi mu dwane jimie no ye dey sie ni ejimi for niam. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why? Na so mu yenim nyansa ye ma God nin kasa asena se ye be wo nyansafo ye ne ejimi a ye be wo nyansafo.
Well, I'm going to start with the aura.
I think from the Attorney General can on there. And then we say any kwan pan because one to Mumbuasi, if they don't take their time to investigate the issues and then get a tight case, your Ghana system, legal system, there are legal gymnastics because just like the way it happened when they didn't take their time to do investigation about all those cases now. Attorney General Abe calling because they didn't take their time. They wanted to seek the interest of their grassroots. So they rushed and took all those cases which they were not supposed to be taken to court. And they took those cases to court. At the end of it, what happened? Went to me a prosecuting governor and they went out of power. And when this Attorney General took over, or share a case now, or case will continue, he's just wasting his time. We are wasting the resources of the country. We are wasting, unnecessary time for people who are not supposed to be facing the law. And for me, with that statement that we're making, I think yes, we are all in support. We say a lot of rot happened in the past 8 years. We all agree. We know things that have happened. Yeah, we are privy to it. We know. But the question is, the law court, it is evidence. You need to go with your evidence. And our appeal say, as much as we will understand his, appeal to us say, or person have a tight case or the qua, he'll be able to get prosecution. I will also appeal to the Attorney General's office say, as much as they are appealing for us to have patience, we also appeal to them say they should also, at least do a little fast track, sort of say, and let's get these cases, taken to the court and let's try and then retrieve the money. The more we are delaying, the more scanner we are in. They are going to be fee kronum and now so forgive me for that. only if you chronom or they will, misappropriate it and misused it. So for me, I think say we are on the right track. So far so good. The one of the cases I work court now, I think we are seeing a headway on that case. The former national security with the bureau guy na Muntaka court now. I think that the attorney general has they've opened their case. They started Edubuahin. I think they have solid case, and from the reporting we are hearing and all this stuff now, let's wait and see how it's going to end. I believe in the attorney general and his team. I know they will do an excellent job. Let's pray and let's hope say things will be done. Looking at that, I think this is the first time I think in the history of if I'm not mistaken, say attorney general keep on giving us update of issues, and then criminal cases that the nation or the country is pursuing, which is a good thing. He's bringing us along. In the previous administration, only the also now case but I think say this time around this government is doing a very good job. And I stated the last time I think say so far so good. We've seen the fruitfulness of this government. The reset agenda is on course. We are all seeing what this government is doing, and I think say we should all help. Let's all bring our support behind this government and the appointees, so that we'll be able to prosecute and then make sure that say sikana omana sheno yebetumi agini nyinama. I think the oral cases are a lot. There are a lot of cases, but whatever it is now, we are hoping and we are trusting say as much as we can recover, let's try and recover. For me, Kojo, it to be very, very, unacceptable to myself. So, Obi Wesika. Now, what Jelini Pan? I want to retrieve scan back and give the money back to the nation. You call your hospitals. You call your council. There are a lot of issues that those money that they've taken on. If you to me retrieve those scans now, you bet me a boa on my phone. And I think say the oral cases, the prosecutions. I will side with the plea of retrieving most of the monies back. You bet to me we should go in that angle, and then trying to jail the people that are the almost severe sentence bar. They will still have those.
The other issue is people like us, we are not against plea bargain, of course. But as was a plea bargain, with no disrespect to Obia. So Obi Betimia should there show mine and him no boo mine for no view mine. When him say plea bargain, young kind so say ABS can or the aqua top treasure bill, we are not the aqua bond bill. For instance, NSS for 548 million cities. Maybe the aqua top treasure. In him say be 1 year later and ebe okay. Young him say 1 year later and buy baby say. But at that one you immediately I buy a dear qua Mr. Plea bargain. No ma quiz cannot be trial. Ni awo ni nyina abe media. Or no swa young man wants 1 minute sentence in prison. No be so could be there. Okay. I'm not oversimplifying the issues, but you see, it be more engaged in very petty things. Me among 10 years, 15 years. Or no plea bargain you couldn't hear in the first place.
Nana, I think so you've made a very
see a plea bargain, I make case in say. You're in such a way say, okay, you remember plea bargain, ubetuya yate.
With interest.
And you ubetu no, of course, with interest.
Yes.
But beyond interest, no, you can say, Anka will come 20 years, but what 20 come 2 years. You understand? Then the person, it serves as deterrence. But to be a plea bargain, you may be yes cow. I agree. Treasure bill. You are plea bargain.
I agree with you perfectly. But with the plea bargain, after you pay with interest, there are some things that will be held on you. Example, you'll be banned from holding a public office again. You cannot hold any public office again. In the United States of
public
America,
office interest public office.
In the US like this, most of the time, they made them to do public service. Now you are to say Obia 75. I'm just using Kojo. You're very, popular figure in the society.
A very stubborn element.
Whatever it is, now it be a 75. Now I plea bargain. Now you just can't. The next thing say not all proper cons. Do something to
non-custodial sense.
Exactly. You understand? Okay. For me, I would believe say you go to that angle and retrieve those money. Okay. Because those money when we retrieve them now, you between the enemy be.
Now I agree with you. Say okay, then enye na say prison.
Enye exactly.
Enti no obi to say ebia papa you are saying papa
Dubai, okay.
Until your co plea bag in say this market over prepare home for 1 year.
Exactly.
Hey, and I don't know, sir, what still was serving.
Exactly. So it's not always being in prison. It's a punishment. Man, I mean, custodial, like public, not custodial record. Normally, public activity or prostrate. So I'm gonna make sure. A fair man. So that's it. For a person like that of his status, exactly. Exactly. I mean, or no, cause I look up be demoralizing. Or no, up be cool emotionally. And for me, no, I think say, I mean, let's, give the AG and his team. I mean, the little room for them to do thorough investigation. Let's have a tight case so that if we start the prosecution, and yet the prosecution within 2-3 years, now you want at the end of the term, now you want now. I mean, what are we serving at the end of it? Let's make sure that we do the right thing so that at the end of it, within the shortest possible time, we're able to provide evidence beyond reasonable doubt. The defendant will not be able to contest, so that we will seek prosecution, and then the attorney general will do what he has to do for the good people of Ghana. Thank you.
That's it. Mem Kokojo.
That's it. With the chairman, many chairman with you. And then the minute I get one cry. Normally, we check chairman. But the chairman, secretary. What was it? We took our US one make us say. What was it? Acquire about chairman, and many as acquire near, and then first time Prime Minister studio. Yeah. Wouldn't be Attorney General be a conjured the piano about Attorney General Chicacra. One of the Andy's a by a woman, but I'm to Tony be other than a come. But some of the institution ministry on my do a Omodiana, Omofole in short of baby. Or by it said they were only Dawson. Won't go be Tanobo, my bomb to do. A Juman is going and can get the Ubajuma. They so from being the first, no, not to me not also because of Tokunu Horintino. That's a drink and Nancy. Yanko Pandaroma, and yes, so your Oko Gilanche, and before Fraba. One more bomb to Niama fair, near my Koto Kama. Would be my dibim. What am I say? Still now, what does it cry? That run boom. And boom. The people again, I'm can wait for them put a nipa 7 ediano. A time po. And I was a tie. Who satisfied you with 2 on more? And Chima, Adiba, or the gang Chima. So be Sabiam Sabian, scaffold being Sassy, will be idea in Yamasika and Sassy. That's also on no over to 60%. No for 40% in go. Sadia where you fan, we are singing a him from the best, and my phone say him from the best at TV. 14 or they call, then go for fat dinachi, aqua chana, or the corner no guafa.
14 or best Tiana.
Oh, Tiana,
your man and Mariam and Tiana.
I think say yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday, the minimum says who just is the now call Yapon.
No, I think there's an update yesterday on one of the stations. I think there was a case whereby the case that has been presented to us now, I don't think is that's what exactly it is. Because the figure they are quoting on, the figure is not what the figure that they are saying it is. So that's
what is in contest is not the figure.
No, it is not
what
the
is
figure.
in contest now is procedure.
Procedure.
Will be 60%
60% now. 40 no con baby.
Sanity and I need
I think he should be able to come back. I also think they were good. The assets no more to recruit the money back to the state.
Yes.
Are we adding? Is it part of the 60%?
Oh, it should be
I don't know.
Chairman,
so maybe if Nick maybe
Chairman, na
assets no assets no.
Still at the end of the day 100. 1 for 14, 1 for 60.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes. One no. Then they talk
for now you cannot conclude because into men can say it's a matter of fact.
Okay.
So we all what's the word?
Assuming said be a sanity. But don't there's a sanity there. Na sabia mu sabia nyado. And twaye na even ponfa no ko fie nza go tuamra no. What is a bank issues no? Ni nyina anya pepepe o. Obi no ni for woni ma bi ho. Obi no di for pa. Yeah, when the person ran on which edie, but because of being with the camera, and you see, I don't mean cabum, and will be our fan who free. And can say an individual, your person will be the individual, near who be our bonny, woody, near church at the new, because of it is a more young man said, I won't go dear, and you will dear do for more DNA, and go for the assembly anyone. But being with the Otabam, dear, no, that there's a serious issue. Se mo yam o tabe mo ko fie o. Yam from da. Yam friend da yam so mo maachi ene am mo yam mo di ani a.
Atu is yam the bill.
Yam the bill me chese se ne ko. Ye ne ko ye ba ye pass se ehwe mu a. Bo chairman be ne no onyo no chairman. Whatever na ka niam we atwamu a ene mate se OSP afre Poradomoche nye chairman no e board ayi ne dia nye dia afre no board chairman for na nsem for mo asenya am ya kumfinya board chairman no ye ye mfre no ada ne we so we dem agya no because odi nyame na nam ye board chairman bi chair board chairman ni pare ya so for no wo ye niam anye wonu mpo na so sati ade papa ma ni papa so ye nya nkwaje so wonu mpo nya boni obedi one of my friend in the Beglam ran on church and we are not over baby or friend or quarter baby. You just hand him away. What people again and now can they say? And go for me, what's Otria, Sabato 10 years, sir. About the 10 years, the been margin and maybe I'll 2 years. But we the almost as Utria Uncle Baby, and I mean, Nana, as soon as you know. Na nam se me catch you say ubagi obisika untumi sika no once antra onye untumi mia nanum fan ko prison scanning prison ko for scanning Ghana for your nibaje say untumi bedam wo bedam scan be and she na for nibaje say abaji scan no tell you untumi bedam we be wo papa town na be phone line na be say untumi be ko prison scan be she yes me say abaji scan no na untumi be na wo be dey we pattern no mo kire mo ba gi scan man ko for no sa fie na scan no I'm telling you for scan no on the investment o mo nya ho niam bebre wo gi anu a o sa akodi asa nya bi sa da be taki am yakọ opposition sanko fo nyam kom won se na no ayi atosi e call some month won se nanti po anything won fa no kan ko fa nyina egu mo bi akọ ani se 1 year kro be ba no ntimi nanti bi we finish them automatically na munya people again ya gi scan dia beto ye dia be bia ye se be jaka wo anzania for 1000 years ye be jaka
cases bi wo ha nya plea again
yes it's true
cases bi obi on ba ni pampani ni bi o se plea again
go for transfer afa ekwambone so any Ghana wie ni say me aba beto no na advantage esa share dem any akwata ba bi akwanom coffee ni niam be tia se be tia ni asa ajatum wo connect court o share no anu sa de kofie ni person bonika na prison
no e nyina be wi aye plea again
na say no dia me say yes satim na we to dia ye man e ba no madwin be do acha ye on be satim bi
yes ye betua satam ye dey investment amana wo ni ya betua musika mama
asa ye ko be plea again samra fu say no dia me patoni genu acha o munyi samra wo mfio na nya de first na wo na wunya tsemo na court pe na betuma fam uko na fam afan wan fam afan
kwadua no de yentime nyi mfrio ba yen refine
say yen refine nya yiye
say ba na say na bi but sometimes kwadua he has can so ya adwuma
o say
it will refine this can ba na we are reducing the sentence na man
we de ye ba yi ayi adibo ahinde already scan do nya ya freeze scan ye dia e de account ya freeze prosecute no we are scan bra government chest mu ya use it and vanko one ebe argument
and only any one account mu most of the time you feel don't see account
then the question is say people again people again na when they ofie no obeka kire
say ne ofie
me buza obeka kire
say play again one city who play again
any yes
and any interest into the ofie ne o hand for we say we clear
naga ade no body pa na jatum some abokro no metua enu de straight ehun yembo straight 50 years na say mo fama no next kan ba bi o enkwaje wa kan kren po abokro no eso yanye sika ne nsa nyeli no de mo ye ne de yanye o ebe ma amandi si fo nyina supporters nyina ba mo abu enkrofo se dodo na akwadam mi enkrofo no mo ye adwuma de no ye obi nko wi ade bi na Ghana ntimi nko danim no ye jama pre again about sika enkrofo bi wi anya de keto me se wo de fa ne ko wo de 2 years obo obewu
enti question bizarre
mani ko wu keke
second oforiata ene won't me agitum say yafom but you be plea again attorney general but yes
what thing you go for that when want to
specific people be kenoforiata ene won't me you know my okruma say ba so mka say okay yagia to but you go plea again and to be can no ma jai kenoforiata
simple cra simple cra I'm telling you the way so simple the more we need impo no ya te o ma te no more din wait former president current president Mobutu Afonia ombeto to the kama ama no kwa hwebo awonte eno body people again people be 50-50 no more for 50 as akodi na na me say amamwo na NDC ba mu no ora niema na omode ba se ba be se eno na nkrofo ni gi bebrebe o ye tudi wo machi dodo na na ye bodawura nkrofo bogie so wa ba wonnam na bosa hia sa nipa na okra gi wagon
as NDC ba power na again I popular man popular do for the time minimum as NDC ba na bibi di plea again
me the attorney general there me catch you attorney general we o delay time crack o delay ya crack
but no kasa you are being unfair to him because there's difference between Godfrey and the attorney general.
Oh, me Godfrey Dami.
That is be just on here fast. So be when no also on prosecute you just for evidence, and it's better to prosecute with evidence. Okay, so I'll rush it. Or the cases.
You are not getting. I don't know compare. Apple no orange no idea na compare. Attorney general bebre abebe twema me ahwe. Enyuma na nkofo bo. What man say? Face court no intentem. Faniema ne ko na odo pa onya research said onya de okoko to be di phone bi. On to be found something now, Concord Dibby Mada, or by you a bit ready for. Or you are chinimu pocket, and you send a better no abre.
Fanako every day.
Fanako, breast, I thought down here detained Kakra. Yet the Sabos and the crumple, a coon is soon.
We are attending general then away.
I didn't buy a straight to court, me no contact them. I'm not why you waiting. We are trying. After the Minishi catch a Ghana for Ghana farmer Majuma. A Juma no matter me can.
Juma knows what the evidence now.
Who to be evidence as actually.
Anyways,
who to be the maybe who to be the Aquagi Sikato or Quakai or Quana when you want Quakai or Kodafu, one Kodafu. Yes, I pay the evidence. Yeah, who to be now over Town Palace on Odidi.
Town Palace Hotel.
Hotel, first day whom in the air program whom you are not so quiet. Now, Masako to whom you want Odidi. I want dear when you
first in the Okoye.
Okoye, whom you are coming to you. And Okoye, now know whom you don't know. Maybe the nose who did it. What did you have the more or Quasa buffet or Dibber 4 times when we are so coffee? Na ye chini mu on konko honponko didi wana nkwa no so what man say on many pampo and this for gidi awo munum ni ayi de on a serious and this member gidi awo and this munya de kito and this full soldiers obi ko prison no anya hwe kwa ope mun prison krofo na kufa do no krofo ba na kwa ni wo anya kwa kakro munya me no kasa tabiza da so damo so ka nsi e boss no wadam wonu de anya hwe o onkoto yefa zo goto apple mra no koto yi orange buy enu keke no cause financial lot odam up to now o kono yare akufa do tibi de tumu
president adam for
wa anwe ne abuga pele
so no mayi no
yeah what man says enkofo bebre guma akufa do ageli omo and this ban pomo nyiro omo say ye be review omo case at the end of the day yetete we mu ho ene no mu di agro ne yekoba na ye de sa me see ye ni so many years unse 1 year ye 1 year ye be ko se ka ye wie pe 2 years in election year who ye bibi bomba because of election in terms of ye bibi sa ene ya crepo nkrofo make sure so be mia nkrofo ne amamo na wu bu ni ye nchese se utu anim na so
sometimes I am with me heading.
That's all understand American. Or man penitence or no as of the any preaching it doors.
Onyankopon ni timo mrepa be to den timo den.
Ah, na niam Onyankopon do ba bi from abon your man boy. Nipa ye utu be bomb from man wiase obi anim. Wonti bo me wani. We study. O chebe mo se nyame ho. What man say? Enti mo ye dia abam wo na mamu ne de mo make sure say mo be make sure say every before a week do. One see a Jan and a beam, and a beam with a shabby, no about Chem or Enema, and Yama Jim Akoso, the former sports minister, Shaniama Akoso home, and Kofu wing in Nama for once, Yadomo, Yachacomonia, Chacomosa, almost sorry, no Mumu Shanko Foku to Panoma Enema, Nayani Abon and a bean, a Fuka and some, and the action 1 day 2 da, or who's any people with Johnny? What man say? I made them say, and this is for say, when Mumu who Jenny Mua. We are more young microphone elusu because already a phone for the come that so do omo nya aduane nie bo mu say action e kosro a on be forget to come no on be follow action am yakọ enim tinana me the mechanism send this in for say dey on form 90 from the attorney general press conference ni draw so you person communication minister just swap keke yen swap no nko
opese mo hu no
yen ya bo ya mo odjuma obi aga be ka twitwi
o me kan so amoso no be ka se mo
Ade what do be e court the Supreme Court here cause yen you TV so as I just move on say ni pa no high court let's say court a yen mo djuma no this one ka chere na wasa abom ho ka offer press conference you we are solely amoje ni nya cause financial law to o man no emphasis on this go straight to the court. No, that's how they be angry.
I'm saying that's all can him anymore. I even a cocoa cover. I even
for court, you better cover court, and you might go to ye. I need Congo Bitane or Bomuna Dawson, Attorney General money, the whole world. Me want Attorney General, the beer press conference, me will be that. One of free by beer, I can make a more years, so many years. Well, who are America Attorney General press conference? One year that way. I didn't want one person here at the phobia. Once a while, now baby, fine. Where the other norm? Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, room. Every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no China coat. There be a coat. Sankwa. What? Matthias. Me and kind of cranny general.
Matthias. A bambia minister.
Star when
you bet my saying but we should not forget. Sa bambia in strategy. So over here. 50 transition time. Bibi ebesi bia na fellas mo ababonti abeka. Obasha ye ba ye nimu no. Bibi ebesi bia na ora Mr. Okujitumu. Ona Okujitumu ababonti abeka. Then ebedru mri bia abawe e the 6 month away. Nti twa say omma Ghana fu hunu ni ombeto ye. Ni oma ye any baby aye.
Correct.
Eno na Attorney General bibi eso ye na. In line with the 6 month.
But what did I before the 6 months? I
before, but near me, the Attorney General,
I thought to us, then permission. I thought to us, and open a
instead of so, can on your action.
On your action. The court to that is where they. There be no parling, you know, Chaco to no big, no parling, no Chaco, no big, no. There be
evidence in the bay action.
What's the
evidence?
Now, the Rebecca Bar or Catal today. What's here, a good damn day. Why we are now called to dance? You are not the day
because Adubu in case in Podi on my date at things almost 30. He gave a date also.
Adubu in case in Podi. I can see a brave one more one fan coy. Adubu in the body get to work. Okay, yeah, buy the graphobe brave diagro. What am I say? Oh, when you say OSP, 1 NPP for a tracker. What Shan was sent by Pano Abbas or Consem de Oko. As an Conco Munkan to just a man for Uncle Cassambia. Paul, I don't want to hear what some say. Who's all Buano?
Oh, how?
Oh, no, I saw some way either. What was all Buano number fat? One near upon what man say? What's the one? It's a papa being when you come in Sakoka.
Maybe we must review
what?
The laws that establish the OSP because OSP no we need prosecutorial powers. You see, Oya Jumani we are a Kotrashe Attorney General. On the bit my say human. So maybe we should start another conversation and say 2 me what Attorney General hono. Young Ponica Krama OSP. Now establish the office of the Special Prosecutor Courts. So OSP nanka say na Juma we are. Obetimi ako prosecute in a certain court.
Sanyama we
ya facilitate
the Sanyama we are one as of
Attorney
General.
Yes.
Me for them to me not also because of Akronfo any more be we ntino. Oba na ko special court to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, fast
track.
And assembly go quite more than 3 months. Then can set ko for the NB. So can go for the just as a
fast track court.
Na so. Them say papa iba attorney iba chief justice by Robert Sati one never call or the best satisfied court to be. Then can I fast am I? And on you press conference in doors. Mr. Mano the American can be on your press conference. No me run for. Ade then this are rich we that be akasankwa and the deco. One share and side. One go Johnson now can road minister. Fantastic.
He's doing well.
All Kasano na shene kwaso. Oba hona nya no asake o. No de fraba. Ejuma na way different. I mean Takando champion de ejuma ne kwaso. Kokujeta Blackwa.
The guys are working.
And Kofobi ministry ni agro. Don't go there. And Kofobi ni agro mo. What am I say? MPA eduji so 124 hours baby say ejuma be na mo ye implementations and kwan wo ye and Kofo ye ejuma share kopoku
one of very kopoku
on na mura musa ejuma ye so ordinate mura eto ye mura mo ejuma so wo kra no be shia sa na me peno action na ejuma na cause of we dia ne dia da bia court ni dozo
what
hey papa no pe court dodo
Attorney General so there say ni court na mti ora ni ayi
morning never the
NDC. One of the Mamenka Mikrom Kasa. Ade potting and Ade Bakua Ghana for Jina so tuaba. We or come one a day and in Ade everywhere. I say, Mumachi acrom phone to my. I'm some mobile in Mama Plea bag in a popular masum. Me de na mention antia se ba mo de mama tia se pa se play again and uti attorney general or say your quiet for Sujiska. We are sure say plea bargain tin ye to abanama mo na say ye to abanama mo say Munjiska no na mo samman krofobi insu ombono na mo nyi ni say ye plea bargain na ye twa se bia to no ama obi aba be plea bargain ni no afa no ho ediana.
Okay, madam was in my champ and family no in a shower hasi na wi. The conversation they are very interesting na asem no the city no sa so ne be ka no yen kan fan chen. You got a plea bargain crampo before the criminal law. What does it mean? Actually say prosecutor bi edwa ko gira mra no say we di boni bi na asem no court na wa we defendant to the matter no wedding kind approach the prosecutor say asem no ohwe say the asem no city a pese asem no beche o court pese e kabo beba eni no ufili say asem no anka say bia emboy fa na say obedi for crampo a o patch say yen settle case before cra say e bia bedi asem no cry den ewie
o te court no breso
enti no me sure say eno ne ade a the current attorney general no woni other members Boadu for case yi eka ho doctor and menene ya adwen because when you look at the plea bargaining meaning itself
okay,
the time aspect of it in the last 8 years yeah the sound of when you gina court 8 good years.
Okay,
the attorney general then almost spend a lot of money
Ghana need to
Ghana it's from the state cafes.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, no baby airco. We don't know. It's good years if there is any substantive evidence to the matter. Me sure say in Kazanko fu naka. Jelly bu onu ma komko.
Okay.
And the timing factor, the monetary aspect, the expenses involved in the case, you know. So where then the current attorney general is being proactive and pragmatic.
Okay.
That's the word.
Say ye be bo asam no hoka ye be semre na nyama foforo ho no ma e wose ye nye
yes
na ye ntimi nye na e di embre na ye disika hye we mu ade foforo ho no ma betimi disa effort na ko hyem na emfa papa enne let's concede to the pre-bargaining.
Okay, then let me ask you
at the end of the day no when you check the impulse of the pre-bargaining now
A lot.
Who plea for pre-bargaining, you don't know the outcome of the matter. And at the one prosecuting to will not know say obedi be man say obedi for.
Okay.
And the pakona the charges na to no was a pre-bargaining na say obetua sika ni bia. I think it worth it than to go through the process at the court yen nimba bia asem ni pakona start asem na nkasa kwa no na aban kula gu.
Yeah, because in any case owura atu esien matter na 29 million. Increase ko about 90 million with interest. Atu esien of 5 and I opted for pre-bargain. I'm with 2 years can be. But still a we are no assigned in it. So I am confirming your point say the fact say over for pre-bargain na would be interest is the final determination of the matter. It rests with a competent court of jurisdiction. And I remember in fact want to say at Asian cases.
And no man time untia. Time no on 20 and
so it means a moment of time.
Yeah, and conquer them.
And you know, pre-bargaining is also recognized before the law.
Exactly.
And you know, Madam Philly said the Attorney General is taking his time and he's doing a good negotiation for the country. On the case is not a war Osha ora amu findings amu ye na cases na on a door so pa. In the because be say semre our previous cases are 88 good years for courts. Now you who baby are it is better we settle this matter and take the money and focus on others.
But sometimes the option.
Look at this man.
Yeah,
Dr. Opunimeba. Dr. Opuni case.
Okay.
Where are we going with the case?
It's not going to go anywhere.
Dr. Boadu for me say 2018 na me say ka ono. Ena nkofo Unibank, nkofo we eguni ne bank you know. Asam no it does a bit of political aspect of it. And until up to now, MPP for jail some of them. What I say, and me no mean can say let's preempt the matter. But when you weigh the pros and cons, what about say Emra Edi Sika or minor elbow or hono in because lawyers are on court this animal way we have to pay them. The minor Sika so near say, and it's better that way.
Near cases be on my race here, a non-starter. Say do form case senior. Look, my men used to say do agungu, not because of a mirror, but say do agungu for instance. Normal establish a bank, heritage banker, very young. So it had little or no bad debt at all. Wow. Into her circumstance now, it did be good bank in the Crampono, a non-starter. Yeah. Now, if you tell me so suspect, say do agungu any opunimo, I have a business. Also says cannot near free business money. I know be no could be a bank based on that perception. We know the court said but obi to say
when you say do go pre-bargain be on yana just about
say do go pre-bargain but
obi pre-bargain be on so
the example is we say one to me the millions of dollars or GO as in bank so the be rules no the be eduabro ye nyine nim ba bia kosi second for yata mo opposition say mo kafa papa en wagi sanya no kore so why be conflict of interest one why yes say a whole lot any idea say can for yata no want to me but see ya no so okay ye for ye be ko plea bargain advice be now the members NDC for soldier
me the mechanic say
just can ninja
say ye wo se be kum so no aho na say wo hu kusi a mentuma mpomrika nkopra ene say untumi oforiata any other cases no so we attorney general you fan say me I weigh my evidence.
Okay, that's the word evidence.
I weigh my evidence. No ma share say I dey weigh them yes I mean prosecutor how long is it going to take me? Is my evidence enough? I bet me I put to be into jail and as I make me ruling no on time. Say I mean boka bebre.
Assuming without admitting say what we evidence no. Or here o moka bebre. And anka abani be dipem. Would you but they are ready to pay through plea bargain. I will be osika.
So you don't do pre-bargain. It's like because pre-bargain no, you do pre-bargain when you weigh the matter and then you realize the time you are going to spend, the effort, the monetary value you are going to spend in the matter and other factors you also don't know clearly. Say case nangasa obedi bem. Then you go for the pre-bargain. It's on three pillars. Until the time, the money aspect, and then the unknown, the uncertainty of the case. And a man go for pre-bargain. And if you know, say your evidence is enough, is huge, is voluminous, and you can get a judgment on time as well. Then you don't do pre-bargain. So as an NDC person, me feel say those ones that we are doing the pre-bargain is as a result of the time factor and lack of substantive evidence. That is why we are doing the pre-bargaining. But the rest,
no, it's not always the case. There's lack of substantive evidence. In the case of Unibank, and I'm sure Mebra will furnish us with the information. Okay, and you even said it in your earlier remarks. Say you need to admit, say my bonny before they will start the pre-bargain.
Yes, seven previous as pre-bargaining process. Yeah, Udi ayasem kwa himfie na se uko gantoa. Uko gantoa. At times no mpo unimpo se asem wi ebi kura mpo a udi bim. But uhwe ba bi asem no beko a na emra obesey a utumi pacha wo manananom de chew. Na asem na iti ama.
Because when you kwadwo di share me ya. Kwadwo watia be say a Unibank say.
Na nya won kwa maminka we kwadwo now say nya won kwa. If you go to the law court,
yes,
okay, and you go and face a judge and know you are guilty. And you plead right from beginning say you are guilty. The number of years judge them because ever form it's normal.
Okay.
So I say.
Because Unibank.
Yeah, Unibank. Dr. Dufo any Unibank.
Yes.
Almost 60%.
Did that.
To almost 60%. No. any case in every court.
Okay.
Any amount 18 months.
So Muntaka
So
it's not as if say 60% now.
The communication. It's the communication
yes.
The AG came out with the way they communicated.
They correct. It's like
we didn't pay attention. I know. And we capitalize on it. We didn't pay attention. Me see attention on the press conference.
I am a pay attention. Use explicit words, simple words.
Thank you.
You see, more camera for you mean pay attention beyond Matthias here. Catch them and say what you send your kind of
listen to the AG was so, admit say the way he presented it, create a lot of
he was too technical.
He was too technical.
Unibank have paid 60% upfront.
Okay, upfront.
And then they withdraw the case from the court.
Yes.
That's the first one.
Yes, first one.
And your mom 18 months. Unibank has 18 months to pay the difference.
Say Attorney General career. And attention,
exactly.
What am I say? 18 what the guy 60%. Now, no, to case every court, any court need be
what am
I say? No, I to say then one chia there, if you are sent beside I go back to the court. No, no, you pay win. But at the end of the day, who have check technical will be until the another question stay 40 that can go for bottom there. That's why check him, sir.
It's next time.
The member can say. Me in particular, I'm so much interested. Say, Nkofubi bedem.
Thank you.
Go so my hene. I want you to baby go.
Yeah,
ready. I'm going for the crazy.
Yeah.
President Mahama ko campaign. Catch President Mahama. 2024 yeah. Say abano de me man for. And the whole Ghana you better to about their mind DC. Nesu sika odi babu man no ho be dia ma wo enkofo ya ma di sika yi no make sure say ba be sure mo no de o matum no wa di sika na den e dey free om ho when do you sika de bu man no enti me say me ti ha say ya my shoe me say the same shoe say san nkofo mu di sika ni nyina no e wo say anchi om hwe adubu ahin mata we se o ka se wuti ya ho na wo read asem na wo yam no so nyina be yo ya
yeah
bakufuo na wo fa chado asase one plot krampo no ne to krampo se wo be to one plot
nya de ketwa yeah
onu na there yes you aboso o finish house 19 at the time ko ni bia no ko ya refa Bakufo and NPP on my company and National Signal Bureau no register a private one.
Now you see scanner or man scanner.
Then Sika was a embassa on my account in it goes into your account. Then you are the direct signature and your wife. Now we are transaction on behalf of the states. The evidence are clear, but I know the Attorney General. That is why this guy probably I'm not going to pronounce the judgment. But when say looking at this particular case, we
can preempt the court.
Apart from look at the recent revelations made by Deloitte about the National Cathedral matter.
Yeah.
What say now? Is $58 million, $58 million. Not knowing there's an excess of $39 million. We are not
about the forensic audit now.
Yes. Making the total $97 million. When you say there was 38 million Ghana cedis transferred through mobile money, but per donations that we cannot trace that money. 38 million Ghana cedis. That is all 380 billion cedis.
I don't even trace this canon.
That is why forensic audit because the forensic audit and some of the underground revelations in our bedding. What's
different from GCB?
Any different? It's different from GCB. Yes. Only Momo transfers. 38 million Ghana cedis. It's untraceable according to Deloitte. Yeah, part of their activities, almost $110,000 for America, UK. Some you can't say you can't say break the worship come and say fundraising. Omuko and scan 1 city cramba. Founders on we no 1 city crime free mama. A contract like 97 million Ghana dollars. Omu so sourcing. In fact, before say a contract never call public procurement authority crano, they didn't get trust can be. And the amount the contractor, architect no, they get trust can be the amount of data. And see, there are a lot of cases cases in the one Mayana a bone. But I know say, see there and chan biano, I'm not sure say the Attorney General is resting. Attorney General no, see no see yena jumano. But me boss back with just the same side. The guy doesn't talk much, but I'm telling you, the kind of work he's doing underground, no, you'll be shocked.
But cathedral, some plea bag, just can
oh, it's coming here.
No more just
yeah, yes, but on why you fuck with the coin and just can't the moment there. We will not just lead them like that. We need the money.
Who we are use your time 5 minutes. Now the 5 months.
In the first place, Attorney General class say it is illusional to think say obetimi just can
yes, you cannot get all. But you don't also leave all to them. Everyone who club a person go jail. Now down the day the booster for benefit out of the money.
Who's a pre-bargain? Who's a macron bob ever? Yeah, we need any call you be needy 100% on here. You wait just a minute. We need when you advantage of Okrono. Some you could get about me advantage. By a crown on the door.
Corruption house.
Let me make one say. You know the reason I was saying this. Sir, people again, Yaka. Yeah, could be I could joy a boy. And now I Attorney General. What must say? And now, Minumi and Penny got time by Yako. We ain't got candy probably. Minumi and the question them. You pay whiskey beers to announce we champagne. No, we are limited again before the law. Let me finish. Let me finish what I was saying. Because at the end of the day, yeah, Kasa. At the end of the day, that one team, it be a 10 and that one team. But be a 15 or 17 big baby. If you are they won't change, they will be anti you. I know the income. For half of them, half of them, Miss Medidi, they were in the young court, let me tell you, percentage, you know, not to say. Sorry, a year before, women in for their memory judges and lawyers. 2-300 and you have a cost to design your way. Mini penny, Minua, the investment can say again. Min Pese, everyone go find your say, yet Yasia, Yaka pre-bargain, I say, pre-bargain is the order of the day. I was say, Yamma, a team for Adrian Cosu say. Sa pre-bargain as Sama, Yakan was MCC no. San Samona, yeah, pre-bargain was no, and some no at that court 8 years. Yeah. Anya doctor do 4 cases and 7 others.
Oh, doctor, the 4 case credit, I know the
different. Put the 7 aside.
Doctor, the 4 case, no, dear. I know.
The current one. What is the current one?
And I make us any fresh one for team say. Sa cases, no, and a minimum say Yama pre-bargain conditions or one, ye didn't resolve case, no. The Abano, dear, the Abba and the intimate come as they want to now a pre-bargain. Me want to in a could you buy this information? Mr. But when I oh, when would the cases as and yeah, catch on say, I dear Attorney General, time to time. Wow, my update justice is him win. No, because you the friends say in a guy no one no more people again no no be kind one they have approached them. Oh yes, they approach them something and like it is good say they are making it as aware say this is what the strategy so Ghanaians are we are weighing the case
I think but obi anya near you mo ha no
yeah no the person mean can say MPP for almost san go for bi ko gina court bo so in film makoma ko wotwe sansem no yen hu ba bi aye ka asem na kwakodu o man no boka e wo sansem no ho no eno na ye say se ansem no ye say emre wo ho dodo e bo man no so ka enti ene se ni bakona na adwi so be consider no atwes kan bi amaya it is better we accept than say ye be di asem na to time memorial ye hu ba bi e di asem no eko. Secondly, Attorney General kwan a wa fa so asese wo de any cases no I think say it's fair and it is good. It's help for transparency and fairness. Say Enko Basse, it is because he's doing that based on witch hunting. Adeno before possible file a certain case. Now we're starting with prosecution. No, me where say this is the case and these are the facts surrounding the case. So you who say case where the bon and answer bon share I do one case we only say what the revelations be by after that before they started the prosecution. So we all know say and you be saying neither and akoso honum. Currently MPP for in the previous administration you feel say omuye nyama bia na it's against the law e was sikasem ho no Mr. Metiase na samehwe na case no we attorney general na obesemre wo ho enfom fasudie papa bia ma at the end of the day we aim our person who achieve that particular matter no ntimi achieve there's no need to waste time assembly one my too ambiguous when me say omo bokono no nya na omo people omo to they know the procurement law. They know the law and they know where they are falling against the law. So as they are doing it, they are clearing their back. And that time, no fuck case, no question, the evidence available. So the back yes, over Canama is better to take the money than you waste so much time. President Akufo go banks over 148 banks. When apart from a twist and they because at times you don't see the clarity of the case.
Because Attorney General can say one of the banks or one of the guys you already sang remember 10 million cities or so or mentions of legal and also they beyond here.
Yeah.
Basically Ghana has lost that money.
We have lost it.
Yeah. Uncle G, so that they
to force in case no. The ambulance case no.
Ambulance case.
The player to want to pay all the money back.
And no, I need different. As sir, ambulance. I know say they wanted to pay the money, but this one I'm making reference to a bank.
Yeah,
banks now you Google.
Yeah. Now recently, Beach Capital, Beach Bank.
I'm sorry, the one you are referring to. No. So time now you go for damn. I
know I thought go for damn. I make I say, go for damn very well. So now only case.
Yeah. But you want to take a top position.
Exactly.
Say, Chincha try be jelly ni pakro ni tino. Oba say ye who say ye juma. Attorney General way when you say no mo your juma because they have integrity to protect. And at the end of say case na for uncle baby me can check Ghana for cry. Don't even start it. Enti minim say cases are on be prosecutions or hu nyina cases are minim pass o evidence or hu a e dem afo be ko jail and humble trace kan nyina dem Ghana. Enti no let's support them. It is too early to condemn them. It is too early to preempt say cases are starting in Inano. They are going to fall on pre-bargaining.
I think condemn is too harsh.
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Okay. It's
constructive criticism.
Yes. Yeah.
Because they see Obia Habia no pesa by the field. We should have that in mind. You know, and you say anti-government. Obia for the government. But say John Mahama be fairly there. Yeah, say oko.
Yeah. And I think the word is criticism. And minimum saying this government so they don't they are not against criticism. And we is helping to put them in check. Now you can so now more positions. They should also prepare themselves very well because you say who you of one son now you're now show there. So what I say ebe boa ye democracy na ye say ye be jelly obi na any evidence be bla be semre na o man na we hwe won to me case we papa we kan black do
listen me
or say what is the other evidence do we need? What other evidence do we need? We could use the Kawazim bank sell the Kwakodo Brufu 10 million Ghana cedis, all 100 billion.
All right, so Papa, thank you.
Apart from that, contract or Jiwa Shantel region, Western North region, you know, say, why are quelling in one year over 38 roads? Tama to me, be Papa Kufo. And at the point, when you go into the MPP, they were against the man. Because now, I say, for the winner, one person take all. Such a greedy bastard. Today, I'm not say or no court so I see what Attorney General special prosecutor say. I say almost say anything. I say what? Ghana party they never be diagro.
Na momra oyemode. Momra oyemode.
So it should tell the government say.
Sometimes I have a meeting when to cancel. Huh? Nanka to say.
It is well.
Is that true? That
yes, I saw him in a video, which is lawyer. Say I see Attorney General. Also want to me as a person or agro na ni so. And they should teach him some small lesson. And chairman come before the next.
Member kilometers in the rules minister. Who's an NPP say? Year of rules, or my year 10,000 kilometers. And I say, what nanti I will 10,000 kilometers.
And no, me need.
Some quality with mammy. Minorities who say near majority back count parliament through or to force no. Data no am de my say oh my we and misleading.
Me da san fa kwanya so no chetie for na hwefo. Woni bi no mo ya ka de no muni ho. Na muni ho te say mo ba gi ho chinya dai. Wo pese o te ade na sa be transi ye kan no tie no wo hwe TV o yifa wo pie no no mabontin ho wo te ma say mo anti ade ni bi ana mo tie kran bo amu na minority de wo o mo issues no de ba bontin no anhwe ya wo be ka de enka NPP from ferry ade ese ferry ade kakra me former party wo te ma say ese ba bia de o ma na kodu no ana da bia me ka say ye bibifo nti o ya ne ye ma no sa say ye kakra ni e refi ade sa na mo fa no NPP pass and come my ya chechire wani mu a unu za presidential election ke ko gedi ko e mo mfa form se ba to niam ye pa ni ko e NPP for form e me political party so wo sheba bi mo de Ghana ko duru ye na mo nsan fari ade e sa timi nya hoɔden ye de ade be to abontine checha ade mu a o mo ti da bi ente sa na ti sei na mo ni sa na nti mu bu o man ni sei na na etiam na we one of the former ministers Babeka say Akufo-Addo so opekwai no obepa Ghana for chew are what ade man ni anto ana say e de boni na odidi ye when mama mo fun obabebu ye enu nti no so onya opportunity a obepa Ghana for chew wotuma asabi na we kan asem no asamo aboaten what man say eniema mo ye nyina nya ka mo ko parliament ade e say mo ye sober mo parliament mo infa so bi anhye da ni mo so we mo e sorry I who say na prisons e ka 3 months ma do when we get a page of from this among them, we are ready to make pay for so be any so. On contribution, they are not baby. 2 tests already, young Yaman Abroso. Baku Kwagi become Ukranuka and for so buy a beji, even the Beja become a bus essay, the Beji, and the winning above your wood now, corner side, corner to go and Tottenham. Jebe bottom nana enti na moto na what to my games my or mat and tanta say nka parliament ke ba geti be nka mo transit din mo wi an mo debate ne ma ne kama mo bibi kakra na mo input kakra bi a mo ni bi an mo din ni a cheche mo ne ma na say ba bia mo koyi ete mo tip share mo ni bibi a what man say enti do mo kan dem mo forget na me de me dempo ni agboja ba bi obi an check say ko no sam wonu so yo obi a NDC times atoma no mo ye MPC na minority we bi an voter region for me na me fane nka akuku danfo ne ho da bi wanto kuja tomu din ni krofo bi din ba ya no din e form kakra ba no say voter pa ye pemema na 1 to 1 leader de bekesa ministers no oba no say yes ya krofo bi ya more appointment won betima appointment what to appointment me wo minister
Ablakwa is a different person so
ya na make no for example make out Ablakwa time no emre bi atwa no Ablakwa din da bia voter emrante na no mo ba no da bia ni din da edani mu ba ya ma appointment am agoja beto no abe show say me so me dani mu me de me ho me tiade na say adwuma na edem me ye no ma ye ni ye Akufo-Addo time o moto we extension mo ye o mo di machine prepare ho so mo anya o agoja ba ba je adwuma no me count na call the contractors na fato na say me ta kwa ho to ne obeduro no o gina ho no obisa question obeduro no mo ho e kwa no mo yi 24 hours mo ye adwuma no
ye kwan say so mo ye pa but say contractors na free kwa no so oui someone I poke ase ho no
omo say afa no mo discover yes am
na me kire no
yes mo ba mo chat gidi pa omo sika ba be short ba omo so mo tria part of scam omo tro adwuma na so no mo fango what man say akwana ni edin o ye adwuma ototo ne ma no na bia no obisa say na omo say 10,000 kilometers no ehin na wo enani nansa emi football ba be du akra ha udu ball na ho kwata na o ye du abi foforo ekwa bia be fa so bia no entutu ye etimi wo ba bi poti a mo so mo aye sa akwan no wa wo mo de bo mo safo hene and this bar so me kofa kofo mpa ba kofo ba na wetima bo akra to abri to ke ko to say voter rage kwa bia yi any ade eti wo betu aka so me ba ma yi kwa we kwantempo we jo mama ba wo yi kwa na ma kwa ye dai ba kwa dai we ma camp kwa ni ade wo ja be ma camp de ko flower pot no me use an po akra nkete no we heavy ones the day mu a eno na am ye quiet me access road to me rewram wetu no se se busa ye ba kwa we aye ye si we aye we Akufo-Addo die nana me wo actual place wo de chem kwantempo ba kwa e be ka we de dem Akufo-Addo ben we and a light wom
Chebi
to where
Tell the crew there.
who fi American house make a call Medina me ma za crowd here John Mama time it will just too heavy street like who kick am body because it like
oh ba ni crew Akufo-Addo ye ni crew street afọ akochobi
na so no dey chebi there ko ta no so
am akwata so ye ni road no dey street lights
and so na 10,000 kilometers no na me say ye dey tu kwa yo Nyankopɔn da Roma country to be ye ba akwantu omampani dada John Mahama na wasabe omampani wo ye gates eno na ma me voter region ko e fi me move straight sa de kwa ne de da say no sa so ko hono ma wonti fi kan kitin bi nko wo ye gates ni wie o so mo begu na fofi antota na odwan ba mo no fi aba mu Akufo-Addo bae wo ka say one day don go fast futuro e ma mo ekwa press conference o ba no ba John Mahama ye mu ni ene ade eno krokro de John ko da million voters ene no anu no wanye hwe ene kwa na se ya na no mo baye no mo sa de ma contractors o mo ba be hwe dwumadie me se wo fa no so ko ayi pando kwa ni se ni so a wo re be ho so mo ka Ghana fo ho yeti kro we mu e kwa be na moye na no ya no ko bro half Kenya ase o kwa na ko pem me fa ma no du tepani ade o mampani dada ye ayi John Mahama ye o da wo ko boss ni ade o ye no ene mo a tepa ko ni ade no mo start end man ye ni nyina ye kwanfo enye kwa papa bia bio Akufo-Addo hinfa na ye kwa na unya 10,000 kilometers a muso asense bo acha beton na beka service ehunu we no o press conference it won't ferry na mo Ghana for mo kasa te say mo ye kwa ni good different country
na mo ye kwa na ye mfa so an
ye hu an na
wo wi ma na spiritual
wo hin
wa ye kwa na se ne nam so
ye dem ye confidence sa mo do e bi ja
10,000 kilometers na ye na ye ma ne ehu
e dem ye confidence mi hu America mi hu na ne hem ngwa no train down from your 3 year bi train down for you what wo year feasibility study e won from me would be befam
2 million
na we 20 year train papa we say yeah evidence saying just fanitum we what we need 2 years to clear when na wie finish this man set a certain court per judges go pro simple at the end of baby I judges NPP ni on this judge me no to me class me do say poku Akufo-Addo buy me ba justice there
say bia obi pen judges in ho na
no the make the judges no go I do say program class me na ko primary school one no o contest of fijanse abanko that area on tuta kwa mo contest here me no ka Akufo-Addo na no ye one ko standard authority as a deputy director o fi one why na pick or judge straight
my classmate
o na ko to o contest NPP ni ma ina na ko to wo je wolf na NDC ni na onya case dey onu awie e ti dey ba biem ti NDC judge bi so to mo try na dey just mo ye wo set court no wa kra makogu we are waiting for Crawford no ba 5-0 7-0 9-0 and the go be man 3-2 na say ka ba ko what man say mo ye mo say mo ni beji but still now there's a prison for them
and you cassette here into your person
one na dey obi so baba bi and no we dey once na say dey na correct 4-1-3-2
tina say dey na ye
e na make no
by empesa
what dey 7-2 and na ye we na bota ma
na say dey is rationalize nyansa ka ho say judges we do mu
nyansa ma do mu do what man enti me am fa ne ma omunya hwe omunya bibia e kwa bia na ba bia na me no me no tu kwai pa wo kiri weekends wo ji wani tu kwai enye fa na dem say mo say am no ka say opese kokuma say ne kwai de papa kumasi kwaya din ana mi ya mi fa na ofa ko kisa ko fa bri
ana ko kwase na bi kwase wo bebre eso ko fa kofodia
e na meka no
kofodia no ko simo bu
ko si bu nsi ochi won
o yiso abri
o se
okay
ana ka bri
no ko fa kofodia
yes
no simo bu
nsi ochi
o dum ho se
wa petro kakra watagu ka mu a wo din ko kumasi aba ye betu akwaba no wo se ni na within short place wo fa ha no abeka se nye nipa mpo ne etia what man better na ni ba ko pe ya kekos dia no kekos kwa no wuni ba ho no
it's very bad
Akufo-Addo ni Crawford Nyankopon progress on one judge or moment straight and hu nya say we ya be high in court na mo atime to tokro tintin be se ha ni ma police station ya kwa se to tokro dia na kwa hwe form sa tokro no dwi ho a me ntiase
me ti se no mu tugalam se kwa and
sa tokro na make no hu de pot na kwa na kwa form say mahada ko pake ka ko jira hwe tokro no ya wu to tokro na kwa form akoye de ho so say to fill that hole another way
and the pebia ko sha mo hwe
Akufo-Addo na pambo bo mo ha o man mo wia no be ka kretu de agu paper so because do na mo say e bi ntu kwai etini ye ka say wo busa ne say he fa ne kwa no be ka say saboba chepone
na ni pen mo ni pen fa so
e every one because Japan was also Accra na 10,000 kilometers on here. When you say one start ensure that ma. Yes, we ensure that uncle. And today be on the house or her.
Only maybe I think say one day end this one penny for when you deal my. O de mumra e be organizationalist na mam.
Yes.
Okay. Na o de ye here e fu okeke. Mo be first conscience.
Yeah.
Baby NPP for some year kwan no.
I'm got to say.
That be to say be also me or Sabuba. Na me jina Sabuba. O me ye trepone na we trepone.
Thank you.
O me hana ni ye jina ha. Na I do so jina.
Correct.
Na ya ye zoom. Eti ye nyina jina. E kwan no so be ye me jina ha. We jina enti kwan no ye.
Na asabra no waka. E kwan ba na mo ye ye. Ambamwo papa ba. And this is them see ye mfie ameka mo ho a. Enka sabe nka nje ya nkwasiafo. Enkrofone ti asem ase agiri mu do de ma ne ye me den se omo ya de na enye no wo kan na omo ye corrections and open ma me pa omo I remember those days no omo the advert come ma other radio stations no omo man this radio station bi ti call radio good that's Munti FM and me ko gu omo so ani me bond this ja anwumra na advert ni nyina omo radio do de ni nyina abre omo enkrofone no se enkrofo ti asem ase What's just a muti as a mono Cassaman Penifonic Dinner, or Moyadiana, or Capeno Matias. The other day, last month, Name bought a way, and I give me this Canasem. The bonnet chicken Satane, Walker container issues near the Adeno, and I'm speaking by Bimpo because of me bonnet chicken, whom you want share. Wouldn't say program at so TVS wise it, or fray in. Patches who were me near the bar obey church they move some frame enemy share baby and near do some input to be your own one near and small minor now honestly akwala you no pen with mining in I'm telling you so to and to a minister to flow say no way say into no light of an air so the other catch and says what's for the past was a light of Nibabium light of the running the buana me so to consult because on some electrical technician yen consult when you and the light of Nibabium me kasam na me buano me na me yen but yen na dia dwem po nyina buano bibi akoso kama yet heya na me bo we achi communication minister me bo na chi say what to DSTV because GTV they say mo anko na mo yi omo nyi hwe yen bibi anhwe also enti yen focus akwa DSTV for the do 1,000 cities a month Nam 700 ni sesen chese untimi mponye dey Toby ye kan minister ti ye born echi 1 2 3 oni DSTV akotran so ama mo hwade ne so 30% was it still now is someone want to say mo famra form wunya san crofo na no mo ye djuma sa djuma ne ye de
Sam George ya de
wunin crofo we ye djuma ne ye de emrante ne maba wani mo ya de na kan no my correction and tentam ne enkoye ne nyina pa mo ni ye pese Ghana nkoye and Jamaica NPP ne ma ni nyina azan no mo ye ena na wo kan mo kye ba bia kwa no kwa bia ni ba bia nyankopon da ro ma ye de tu kwa ni bi ye tu ye hu ba bia bi wo enu ti na nsen na e force ni pasa wo ko ba bia e so for play kakra de cross ba bi ade get small money and the petrol na ye free wo to kakra ni ka de afa from na wo ko enso so no e fam aye hu esunsu ehu de ba bo mpa ye ncha 35 minutes 40 minutes na wadru what ma say enti yesre and this for mo forget we mu wo mu ni hwema wo mu nya hwe kwa ba no mu nya kwa bia de mo ba beto ye kofo de kakra mo amba ye bi jomama bebe ye dodo na aka ho no eno ano nsa ma beto aso jomama de na make no jomama o ye great person o ye good dodo o ya sutie na nsa mamu o jomama de ko no se wan ko bie mu a obi nim de we anim se wan to aso an ko bie mu a and this ni o de ma no o be bre papa bi o baton na o de ma no enyam rikaketo na esa o de ko ba bi o de be dru ni hihia o de aguakwam enya easy and amamu we de koi yentimi nya ne se e ko 8 years or 12 years or 20 years e de ama NPP o na me catch your former party ni ba bi asese mpo da to gina se e de amamu we be ma NPP pa biem enu ti am me dia no mi suno and this full soldiers no ni ayi de won say o ni oyayi ni phone number no o yen na isu emphasize isu MTN ni phone ni line ti bi ko fa che bi a producer na otia no enti bi anya kra ni betuma fa obi enti ni nya appointment ma ne de ye kakra kwa ba mo bo aye form no ya ma obi position we see wo baabi omo ebo amu form omo bo aye nyina aye we no fa nipa ba mi ensa en nine
like ni mu na ye ni mu so mo
appointment
and obi friend
ni nya bi
that's what I'm saying sometimes appointment for now no me person make can say but say no ni Otu Mahama eye no ana me bo hu de ro enye san kana me make say anyways the appointment say me back kwa you appointment no the point is that men try my own from you. There be. You more appointment by my family table. my creative officer. I'm saying say certain appointment no. Yen penny for ne yade bibi ho so mo review my.
Thank you.
Say ne be ya grassroots no.
Yeah.
E betimi afɛ certain chain.
Yeah.
Because obi wo ho no mu a only my appointee bia wo.
Yeah.
Only my executive bia. Only branch member. Enti ombu bia obakɔ fa na busu afɔ champion. But say near you appointment.
Near you na ya solve for
Papa here Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Secretary. You omo e America.
Yeah.
Omo party a say bia enko yi. But can you imagine so appointment? All those guys will be sorted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enti I am paying for him so more yard. But I am on share.
Hona make abano. Do me no me fears ne say ye 58 you know. Nya dia be 54 cry you lose. Exam say tweko enime twem yeki. What man say?
Oh, and the so bet you bet me 54 50.
Anya no cry, you bet to 60.
Enko.
Yeah.
Enko. What follow politics actually?
Ma follow but dey koyi.
Aso dey enko. You be 54 53.
Nana, nko mu wia na amomo nwia wo.
Oh, but yeah.
Bro, ye mamu wia. E ti be ko clean. Ye no be wia 60. Don't worry. And say no be wia ho. Me say nyanto bo say, what man say? Nana dey make kan say, empanifo no mo nya appointment. Emrante be nya appointment a. No mo nya. Yeah, me ma no say. No mo nya normal grassroots for no mo nya appointment. Me mo nya mo say omunya appointment omo do a certain level bia omo fa call biem and omo nim crofo biem e dodo na say onim ne na omo ye na omo nene na mfom a ye mponi emu odu cham bebre nyankopon da ro ya mo say appointment and na dodo na fa call me ko je ebo me ha me because me say bia o number bet we do me dey bedu ho so I don't have any problem but me dey make chance a phone for no ye hwe from na me ni am see wa let me for nipa be 10 or 20 I don't go payroll so
yeah
me can your mama appointment and make me for the 50 now we want man do pay 1,000 cedis a month what so see one now who create and then who create now chairman for no be any near time we need you we need your branch who 30-40 years who need here who be more chade na me yin mo nko wudi ayepon assemble to
I'll come back to you needing the kwadwe and there are some CEOs who are doing all me is some dey fit one of them person me born about so and I Yayira Koku Yashada Bahabe Kansen and beyond. I don't know directed to Minister of Finance.
Okay.
When person may come hand once, I'll come here and call you me brief you assembly later.
Okay.
Not your decent common. Me brief you I can me brief you assembly. Because NI nyakono. But one place you beat me Nyeska. NPP time my NI over 115 million cedis. Yeah. For set we this guy about 7 million. How should they operate? No, but measure that back because you may brief you. Measure that back near back because he will even be surprised how I intercepted some of these things. And yet your best the security systems are Jayiro Kokumu they are two places from security gate through airco. They say Ukokram say you Joe Ghana card and send out the setting baby and they want to rationalize it for the country near there. It's your best Serge Mano. Now yeah. Because you pija and we should not joke. Your data system how they go. Yeah. A whole crash the country is crashed. So we anti home. Yeah. Me also we ready so.
I think say Kojo Kanina. So I before most say figures no then they should get us the figures. They should put their figures out there and let's look at it. Because the be our manage no we are in the global village. Who to me sorry keke now on ka asema audience obe ka in confo be fan tra keke. Because in some normal keke if they have evidence and they should put it out there. An example na Kojo Akano me last week I was in the Accra Cape Coast Kwanesono. It was really bad.
I tell you.
It was really, really, really bad. And me Simon say, I mean, and in Ghana for 8 years almost say we are building is it a year of road in Yamanyamano? I mean, where are the roads? You understand me? So for me, I think say the road minister Governor Abuja is asking the relevant question. Almost a 10,000 kilometers road, almost share baby. If they can't show us let's also look into it. Did they use those money? Were those money allocated to those roads? If yes, why is the roads not done? And if Skala Kudinko for Bincha, we should get those monies back. For me, no, this is the time that we all, as we stated, we should all come together and support this government. This is the time that we can build, reset Ghana, for Ghana to become a place that we will all be proud of. For me, I don't think we should look at NPP, NDC, CPP, and this. You should put our political, lineage aside. Let's support this government, because I think this government is doing a good job. Some few days I may be buying. But say Rose no soon, baby no ma, call a slam down, baby no ma. They have started almost patchy roast. It's like, they are doing the roast in such a way, saying, just now, okay, you can even skid off without not doing this thing. Because the road, Port was near money more. Nana, Bonifono could not quite so no we are. Why are you going to pass? Your life is at risk. Exactly. So for me, as for them people in some making we should not take them serious. And number two, I don't know how many press conferences they've held since they went to opposition. It's uncountable. They are not doing they should take us serious. We are paying them as parliamentarians. If they want to come out to make any statement concerning the welfare of this country, we want them to come with data. You don't come and throw a mischief in the air saying figures are wrong. The figures are wrong. Now they are Nana ya compare. They won't say okay, this is what you are saying, this is what you are saying. Because self-defrache and then Obia qua smartphone. Obia have access to internet. You can go on social media. The information are there to check. So for me, that assembly, get fan to aside. We should take them serious. They are just joking with themselves and they are trying to save the shame. Shame no more the shame abysmal performance no more 2024 election. Still, they've not overcome it. Idea home when you almost sorry people be on mechano and on Becca. In linking that to also to be a friend is saying Rose na yekano. I think the road minister is doing a great job. Let's all support him. Rose no we need Rose because through the Ebri Koforidua that corridors and the roads are not too good. I think as they said, the big push now, Modi investing into the road sector now. I think it's a good initiative from the government, and I think the NDC government, which I'm part of, and then we are proud of this government, and we are going to support other appointees to be able to help us to be able to do and make sure that we put this country on the right course. Sena me brass no can I also appeal to the Inkofono money appointment now. Now, if they have the opportunity, they should look at the grassroots. We are playing to them because 2028 is ahead of us. Let's all make sure we'll put everybody together. Let's all of us be together so that 2028 banner it will be very easy. So now I believe also if we're able to do the right thing with the hard work that is excellency, with the team, if we are all able to support, that will bring everybody along. 2028, I'll not be surprised if we will go above that 58%. Okay. We'll go above it.
Marty, my information, be street light be and information. Say I have achieved my target of keeping 50% of streetlights on in Accra, with Greater Accra Regional.
That's good,
Minister.
That's good.
I think Ebiana Gayika you and this is for no umutiasemo.
That's good.
Lady way, one number street light. How no count?
No count. Elendo Kulu.
I know ridge runabout of me who know. Medina, so my own tete question. For come no way. And this Jumani cause no count.
I see good parties. Na kindness.
As of that, they don't.
We say can you say more form?
We need a democracy.
Yeah, them never you say you go move form. Because more your money go do be.
And this cinema ha
a cost of 2028 no.
They don't make 60.
They will not get anywhere.
Oh. They don't make 60.
Also they bring back the very people. They bring back the very people. They are who are contesting.
Political science. By 54%.
Yeah, we actually that
54-53.
What the Mampanifoni ni kakra? It is a number for one. Yeah, we assist no.
Nana, we are just say a chink of minimum two. Now. Also, MP before can they not show mono or be on banner? Oh,
and Mr. Discourse Eka say at this point in political but me dem aka 2028 metro ma NDC me ma candidate Indru Hobama.
Na me to abantia NDC bi nda.
Senior. Na Juma Mahama ye wo ko 20 me bisa question hwe ma me. Ada na yenye mra bi say obi obeye kwan bia and 20 years e bechi watum ana wadwa pade a why am ye beton because I don't understand say NDC boss why kwan the same kwan MPP ba na ya bodin edin ba ko e popular pa e fofo so so la road pepe do so the bia o budgeting aden
sunka bokota
eti aden ye nyamra say obi obeye eyi bia no e say timi di at least 20 years because mun timi meye kwan na nsai na ya samba beji na asai why
see na pacho aso be 1 minute. I noticed something me buy no unam kwan so a this Burkina Faso Ivory Coast sa trucks no the way they are loaded on our roads no is really dangerous and it's a threat to our lives. Exactly. I'm say it was say me ko poko ase no na seven no actually what have been to me from and I don't know how the police allow these people to cross all those barriers.
Yes.
I just don't get it.
I just don't get it. Unit be breast on my checkers.
Eti anu so ka ho na road no be ya enti 2-3 years na say enti we should look at that.
Okay.
We look at that.
Yeah, road.
Ken asem no so say ya bagu. O say Ken. No person of restrict.
Yeah.
Office of the special prosecutor say warrant you neka say fugitive you need for so. God say
abagu. And chief justice the suspended justice also ya
bagu. Say afei na o say a refine judiciary no. Enti si ano anyasafo no ye adwuma.
Enti o share your road na me nya. Ghana road contract ayema ne kwa fast you road at times within 3 years, 1 year, 2 years. If you cry 8 months.
Yeah.
Meaning road you better about month for gidi akwan. Chale ne ko no ma road nyina so tutu. Enti question na obusa no dey very legitimate. Na enra metie Agboja. Next time now can say more road contract. Unim say per the procurement law, there's something in contract called retentions. No say you more contract no na say year contract ni we are within a certain year no you very retain some percentage of your contract amount. I think 30% or 20%. Now somebody to a certain fund mu. And it's a contract road no and me last it to a certain period of time I think 5 years. Sa osika no you better use that percentage
5 years sir.
Now ye dey kwan no back.
It should be at least road beyond chakra it should be at least 15 years.
And road bet me last 5 years no I'm telling you that road can last like 20 years or 30 years. That same road.
So maybe they have a reason here.
Yes.
Okay.
Road that why no quality bet me last 5 years I who problem bia was no it can last over 5 years 10 20 years to last.
I understand you now
because the quality is there.
Yeah.
And in the statement don't make it one of the best statement to make it many J panon because o she be Ghana every year bia isika be sinking the fapa road infrastructure every year bia ye kwan so the bia ya kwan no we short adentia because ye kwan na within a very short time na kwan so tutu no sense some fast can find then and find kwan so biom former president Akufo-Addo ne MPP aban akwan omo so maye and na obekọ bia no hu bia na dos wo Ghana ase hwe unim say so am interchange MPP for account to vutro gu Ghana for ni say o ma so am interchange enso ne ukọ so am interchange bla hu hwe wo ho no omo tutu kwan no so ade ba kwa MPP for nim ye pa ne say ombebodin no maka so mama road contracts na so boko ono no e grader na omde grade omde adokwan no so sa te say de na o ka say tema motor way don omo do yo
omo do ye
ono mi jato what say de omo ye kwan no the same thing winiba baby na o kan omo do kwan no so na omo tu amna so boko pa say workers gu kwa so ye aduma de ohu bi eno omo jagu ho no sa enti ade ba kwa before ye ho aduma no na sa na ma na omo ye no de Ghana fo hu say sa azan no ye hu omo nti na ba na ekoto ye no ya to abanfa ma omo no enti NDC is in position now what we have to do is say sika kakra na ewo and the person you focus on some specific road mesre contractors no any monitoring and evaluation officers no at times no mo ko okay roads no na the problem no be from o say contractor no waje he's thinking about his profits maximization without being patriotic and you know ya kwan na wa we monitor na ko hwe na wa ye contractor na wo yi wa award the contract no man na akwohwe say kwa na wo ye no it's up to the specification and the requirements no uko ya o ma sika kakra bi ana wa council to na wa you see we have to stop it so that the little fund that we have we can use it to construct proper road. Now say yeah kwan papa me assure say you will not go back to some same road and then be spending money on. For instance, President John Dramani Mahama was say Omba Bay Kumasi Accra Expressway. Fantastic idea. Once John Dramani Mahama there at times me ni baby okofa na geology me ni baby free. Na sa kwan no in particular Accra to Kumasi Takrade Cape Coast to Takrade. Yes, Romo say minim say NDC aban omo ka some buy ade they don't joke. Right now omo say omo wo assessment stage no by now no ko madu fa o. But omo so ne so. Omo timi yes akwan na e bebua Ghana for. And the people of Ashanti region will also know say ampanampa aban bi baye e be ye Fragadam aban bi baye ono so wo ye kwan. The benefit the people will see. On say e maybe atwa mu no ho. Na amafo timi tra radio ni television so etwa nkontompo because na cameras no endorse your system nim. But say no cameras na dorso. It is say obeka say why so abekwan a ebehu. Enya ne say before so my so abekwan a ehu se ekoya omunya hwe wo yi. Oka say why win ba kwan a ebehu say why anasa onye cameras no number bia. Say see am no na muka say o program na twa video live from Winneba Road a ebenyo obi am na twa de aba. So the accountability is in check. NDC government is bound to succeed no matter what. They are going to succeed. And I know NDC political parties say they don't joke with the development of this country. If share the euphoria, I never be from Spinters Road where I do Martin Coca-Cola. Was all Martin Coca-Cola no one pack no matter so 7 CD 8 CDs.
I want to name us.
O matter so.
I said that now.
Nanya Coca-Cola no kwa. Ofa anwa wa 25 liters ya. Omate so over 250 Ghana cedis. Some omate some so ati sikire so ati amo so. Na say MPP for ati minority minority. Omate parliament. Na so omo say enyema finance minister be kan no there are discrepancies here o man. They don't know what they are talking about.
They should bring their data.
They don't even have because Omankasa they didn't listen. Say in communication, there's a different way of communication, face-to-face communication. You were not there. And you are basing your argument based on what people have told you. And see, there's enough proof in the system, say, then this government is really performing. Particularly, I am feeling it because maybe I have some Topeto. Say me Topeto 15.7. 6 months ago. Now say me turn 11.7 now. Is it not for us Ghana cedis per liter?
Even with the addition of 1 cedi.
Yeah. Who is not benefiting? The driver, the truck driver is benefiting direct. The government is putting direct money into the truck driver's pockets.
My mom 2 minutes. 5 April. I find it.
And see, Same Kana Asebno ya bono tofa. I was saying, can see us say, ya swan. MPP ababa mfe watwe efe watwe ne ye ko ahochie mu ye di ohia MPP fo omanfa fasudie bakokora ambre yen minianu ma omkoso banking and finance ana munim se omo ba benya aduma ye no President Akufo-Addo be 248 banks ya to beti omo they should keep quiet. And now President Mahama is in power. The dollar against the cedi is 10.7 10.3. In their time, at a point it was 15. At a point it was 17. There's enough evidence to show. And then, minya bia okwakoto obiso okwakoto Land Cruiser today. Land Cruiser also okwakoto. Unim said because of the depreciation of the dollar no. The dollar no. He is saving I think around 200,000 Ghana cedis.
Just imagine.
Just imagine. He's saving it. It is going directly into his pockets.
10.45.
Yes, 10.45. The dollar So who is not benefiting? Everybody is benefiting as a result of that. And your man Taria Yasha Krani Buaba form. And your man maybe catch him sending force for that bad. The member train your money be. Now, Yamano Crano, me won't grab a mean Toby Quack Chomo. And Taria boy a fool. And Papa boy a fool.
Yeah.
You see, I am just say drinks. Ah, be pure boy a fool. And just say Abano yes, say power in Yano. Now, say a man for how. So when you do man po ya, minim say dachi bi nyama betuto yi. Sa nyama when ye matimam for omu ha omu. So the NDC government is performing for Ghanaians. We are feeling it.
Ti ne krakra no.
Ne krakra say, yen NDC foreman. Yembo President Mahama, yembo nabaso. Ato forcing. And shepa, sami jamfi, nyama mo ya mo de ekute sika no without forgetting the Bank of Ghana. Governor.
Oye Juma.
Omo bo Juma. Hwe na meka Deputy Chief Justice Chief Samsai attorney. Omo nyina they are performing. Hwe o boy Sam George, fantastic man. I visited him last time in his office.
Nice.
When the guy shared his ideology with you, bro, you go down. Hwe on say dollar number from no obi anko transit.
Yeah.
Apart from so shop mom say DSTV decoder no so no Ghana phone say there be it is an insult. Now matter the DSTV decoder dada. What is the import on the reduction of the decoder to my pocket? No. Reduce the service you are providing. Yeah. Because you paid your service to the dollar. Now the dollar is down. Come down. So it is good thing that he's doing there. Apart from Ono, who share the education minister, Haruna Institute. The man is really doing well. I mean, look, yesterday, I think most of the people who have been appointed to be the high commissioners, they were with the foreign affairs minister. They had an engagement. I think, but the orientation or the insight to Amuna, Charlie, which means the NDC has a plan.
Okujo is in a different world.
I'm telling you, they have a plan.